bigger than ever. We have seen much, but there is much to be seen. And now is the time. I bared my soul for all of Big Booty Land, but there is still something I've wanted to get off my chest. When the time comes, the sun will rise. But the question is, will you?
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
'Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance to go dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want
Success.
fame? Are you in the game? Go on the love game.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna
Meter.
keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. Just looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keeping on the low. 'Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 on and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Should've got down, come again, hey, yeah, yeah. I got so caught up, got you told me, yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, yeah. Next thing I do, yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Next thing I do, yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
I get this feeling. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like work, never should I blast myself. I'm tired of being poor, need work some black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a birth to snatch. Cops give a damn about a need, bro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, to the hell, kids. One less of your mouth on the welfare.
I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need, this shit they want from me. I just wanna say, not loving
What you know about us? I got what you need. Looking for the story, get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California, no sound party. California, no sound party. In the city of LA, in the city of Blue in the city of Compton. We keep it rocking, we keep it rocking.
I feel bonita.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look, Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like you forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his all things gonna blood your way. Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. She looking strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and eye.
You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you can spin, I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you can spin, I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
We'll be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car, your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name my time and the place, and your game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
Agreement.
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No more Mr. Night Sky. No more Mr. Clean. No more Mr. Night Sky. They say he's sick, he's a sick.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on.
Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning I need you to hold on. Baby, please don't far away. Although I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take me
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than
'cause I'm honest now.
Said to me, nigga, why you babysitting on me? 200 shots, I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, man, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Up her mom, finished the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time, and we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it. Shake that.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Shake that.
Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my, can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. If you lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with, can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When
do.
I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer,
met you in the summer.
And it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was raining. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toe. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything starts.
She wants to touch me, oh, she wants to let me know. She'll never leave me,
Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't get. All I know is 10:35, and I can feel your arms around me. Let them drown me. All I know is 10:35, and I'm thinking, God, you found me. That you found me. You got me tripping, stumbling, tripping, stumbling, running 'cause I'm falling in love. You got me slipping, stumbling, sinking, stumbling, running 'cause I'm falling in love. Can't help it, 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 can't help it. Stop tonight, don't worry,
You believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want me? Would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want ya?
No, don't funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart. No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart.
I never fuck Nikki cause she got a man, but when that's over then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach, I thought, goddamn, this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video, you know, LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key, I been peeped that you like me, you know. Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly. I mean, you say I'm obsessed with thick women and I agree.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
'Cause you got the love, you got the love, you got the love. You got the love, you got the love, you got the love. Want it all?
But I ain't worried about it right now. Keep them dreams alive. 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds, you know. I ain't worried about it.
Copped the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I heard planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains, clanking shit. I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it.
I wasted on you all of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you money. All of these miles on this Chevy and present a few. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Copped the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain, I hydroplane in the bank. Coming down like the Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefeller, we fly higher than weather. The cheap vibes are better, you know me. In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
If we ever broke up, I'll never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's me, high on the goal, it's me at tea time.
everybody agrees. I stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. With my love and my hopeless place, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. With my love and my hopeless place.
He's brought a ludicrously capacious back.
She graduated with a 4.0. Only outdated for Marvin. Got a fast car, but she drives it slow. She don't want me. She don't want me.
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. I never meant to do those things to you.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. The reason is you.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, that'll mean that's a sin. I won't tell a sack up, talk you better back up. I'm trying to play the role and get a whole crew to act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, then jump across the ceiling. Mugs is a fun fest, someone's talking junk. Yo, I bust them in the eye, and then I'll pick the problem slow. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out the seats and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Jump.
She said, hello, mister, pleased to meet you. I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her. Gonna take her for a ride on a big jet plane. Gonna take her for a ride on a big jet plane.
And when the daylight comes, I'll have to go. But tonight I'm gonna hold you so close. 'Cause in the daylight, we'll be on our own.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
Gripping your pillow tight, exit light, end of the night. Take my hand, rock the never land.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning.
Exit light, end of the night.
Where's Gabe? I don't f***ing know.
Killers in the jungle. Listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle.
I don't
don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life.
So baby, come light me up, and baby, I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high.
'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright because I love the way you lie. I love the way
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
I'll take you to the candy shop. One with you, the one I do. I'll have
You can have it your way. How do you want it? You gon' back that thing up or should I push up on it? Temperature rising, okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam packed, hot as a tea kettle. I break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you be an info, I'll be an info. In the hotel or in the back of the rental, on the beach or in the park, it's whatever you into. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. Now your friends teasing me about how strong I got you. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. I'm melting in your mouth, girl, not in your hand.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Pushing past the limit, tripping on the hallucinogens. My cigarette burnt my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. My cigarette burnt my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Let it be.
I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you, no. 'Cause I never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city.
Let it be.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
So what, no fucking ZD now?
Oh, baby, baby, you won't break my soul. 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 I'm telling everybody.
And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. But don't look back in anger, I heard you say.
You gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king. You gotta move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king.
I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne and all that. Little scotch on the rocks and I'm fine. When I taste tequila, baby, I still see ya cutting up the floor, sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Lips pressed against the bottle, standing on a Bible, baby, I never leave you. I remember how bad I need you. When I taste tequila,
Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. We don't look back in anger, I heard you say.
when I taste tequila.
But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. You on the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say.
But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby.
It's your primitive plan yet. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put things down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. Come on.
It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta.
I close my eyes, only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity.
Let's dance, no time for romance. Let's dance, no time for romance.
You got me intoxicated. You got me intoxicated. Dancing with all the others dancing with
Me? Just hanging around.
only 'cause I'm tired of dancing. Count the headlights on the
I'll be honest, looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cobwebs in my stomach when you walk in. When you got your arms around me, oh, it feels so good. I had to jump the octave. I think I got it next, but I forgot him. And I came from the two and I still lost it. I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking.
I was good, she was hot, stealing everything she got. I was born, she was over the worst of it. Give me gear, thank you dear. Bring your sister over here, let her dance with me just for the hell of it.
she came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at what you want to do. I got that old big rap. You know what you want to see. Baby, sing me like some what you want to do.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time. We are waking ourselves up right here and right now and getting ourselves absolutely fired up for this day ahead. Fired up for this day ahead. BIAF, one of the top stocks to be watching at this time, seeing again where this play is going to be going. We did just get a press release to come out on BIAF. Little heads on up. You guys can actually see it right here. BIAF just had its press release come on out. It says new case study. Bioaffinity technology, SciPath Lung provides actionable results and helps patients avoid costly and invasive procedures. So, that is where we're at this time. BIAF getting a little bit of hype and getting a little bit of momentum. And could BIAF today be the play? Could it be one of those slow and steady gainers, maybe working its way all the way up towards, again, the 200-day moving average? Could BIAF be the stock that just slowly works itself on up? No trades for me just yet today. Just a little heads up for every single person. I want to make sure that we all understand this right now at this time. I am zeroed out. My position box is 0 out of 0. My order box is 0 out of 0. My short locate box right now is 0 out of 0. There is nothing that I'm currently on at this moment. There is nothing that I'm currently in on, and I am waiting for, again, a good opportunity to present itself. Now, yes, here, traders, today is a day that we are going to be dropping back on down towards nothing on the prop firm. We are starting our prop firm fresh. We are starting our prop firm from nothing today, which is going to be a lot of fun because I know a lot of people are excited about doing that. But I do want to let you guys know that over the next, again, hour and a half, 2 hours, we want to go ahead and pull the trigger on some penny stock shorts. We want to see if we can find anything spiking and ripping and running at 8 o'clock. We want to see at 8:30, dirty 30, baby. Can we go ahead and get some shorts? So let's get ourselves fully prepared. Let's go right now from start to finish. All right? See where the hype takes us. See where the momentum takes us. And then, of course, we will go from there. All right. Traders, at this time, isn't it St. Patrick's Day today? Can we just take a second? It is St. Patrick's Day today. Oh, man. It is St. Patrick's Day today. That means, again, we are getting ourselves ready to go. Oh, I actually forgot here for a second. We got to throw on the St. Patrick's anthem here for a second. What's the St. Patrick's anthem? You guys probably know it. All right. Traders, here we go, baby. 7:49 in the market. Let's get ourselves ready to go for a big day ahead. I mean, the boy is a little fired up today. The guy's a little excited about today, as you may or may not tell. But hey, happy St. Patrick's Day for absolutely everyone. I hope everyone is getting ready for a big day ahead. I hope you guys are a little gassed up for St. Patrick's Day. Now, let's find that pot of gold. What are the best plays of today? Traders, simply enough, we do have LNAI. LNAI, there is no news at this time on this play. This is a stock that if you are interested over in LNAI, place it in an uptrend. There is nothing wrong in any sort of way if you just want to put LNAI on a nice uptrend, see if the stock can build higher lows and work its way back on up. LNAI is a great, slow, and steady play. There is not much credibility behind it, but I do want to see if LNAI can kind of get that next rip and next run. What else do we have here? LIDR. LIDR. Again, not anything that's getting the people excited right now. I want to see a stock that's going to get the people excited. I want to see a play that's going to get people to jump up off the board and say, hey, it is absolute game time right now. We're going to see if LIDR right here can get inside its little wedge and maybe start getting some ripping and running back up towards 250. Now, also, the thing is, you do have the 200-day moving average support line at around the price of 211. So as long as, again, 211 holds, this stock does still have support. It's still a play that I still think has a lot of potential that could possibly break towards the upside. What else do we have here? BIAF. BIF actually just came out with news, as you guys can see right here on Fox Runner. So everyone look underneath the screen right here. BIF, one-star press release, 25% gain, where it says BIF. A new case study shows that their product is bringing actionable results to help patients avoid costly and invasive procedures. GVA, anything? CTRN? No. Right now here, traders, we are pretty good. If we again take a step back, let's just go with what are the best press releases of today. Let's just take a step back here for a second. What are the best press releases of the day? BIAF, CTRN, PSQH. If we again take go ahead and look at this, we can clearly see that BIAF is the best play. BIAF is the number one top dog. CTRN, though, off an earnings report. PSQH, an earnings report. CYCU, talks about a statement, press releases, fabrication, another earnings report. There is nothing right now that is making me want to jump up and do the Irish jig. There is nothing right now that is making me want to jump up and start again, bouncing on my toes and saying, oh, my name is Seamus, the king of the step. Nothing right now that's making me get a little excited. So I think at this moment, we do wait until that 8 a.m. press release comes on in. I think at this moment, we get ourselves again, kind of prepared for that 8 a.m. wave. And then, of course, we go from there. Hey, traders, if you guys are just as excited as I am today, hit that thumbs up right now. Smash that like button. Get yourself ready and rocking and rolling on this day. I want to see every single person hit that thumbs up right here and right now. So, it is going to be an absolutely incredible day here today. Now, what's the big thing about today that we are doing? Well, traders, we are getting ready to trade the prop firm. We are going to be trading shares all the way until 9:30. But we've noticed what's been going on. Well, we have, again, conflicts with Iran. We have oil stocks spiking. We have, again, tariffs. We have whatever. You guys can name it. It's going on. A lot of people do not want to be trading more speculative investments, aka penny stocks, during this time. We haven't seen a lot of the money has been made in the bigger plays, the S&P 500, the larger ETFs. So we do want to realize that probably during the day, we want to trade actual ETFs such as the S&P 500 or the US 500 futures. But during pre-market, we of course want to trade as much as we possibly can to make some big money. Now, anything that does spike in pre-market or even at the day, we know it's most likely going to go on a massive spike on up and then go on a massive dump on down. Pop quiz. Who was here yesterday at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and we saw a stock go on a massive rip and run? Does anyone remember this play from yesterday? WNW. Traders, if you guys were not here, look what WNW did yesterday. So this happened at around 12 o'clock, where WNW went from $2. Excuse me. I feel another one. Okay. Went from $2, ripped up to $13.50, and came all the way back on down to $2. Traders, this is what's so crazy about these type of plays, is that sometimes these plays just go on spikes off pure momentum, and they give every single dollar back. You go from $2 to $13. Let's just think about this here for a second. If you have $2,000 in your account and you buy 1,000 shares, the stock runs up to $13. You are now making a profit of $11,000. You are 5xing your account. And then the stock gives it all back. This is, again, just momentum. This is personally why I love the microcap world so much, is because with a small amount of money, when you have stocks that rip and run like this, you can be able to 5x your account in one day and then be able to 5x it on the way back on down. So yesterday during pre-market, I lost about $300, and then I actually made it all back on WNW. I finished off the day slightly red, down about $50 in the red yesterday. So yesterday was basically a break-even day. But I mean, look how big this stock spiked. Now, please understand, there was no news, there was no credibility, there was nothing to kind of prove how high is this stock going to go. It kind of just kept going higher and higher and higher. But what did we see? We did see that big long upper shadow. That big long upper shadow formed, and guess what happened? It gave back all of its gains. I've told you guys this multiple times before, but there are only 3 areas that you can truly make money on stocks. And what are those 3 areas, guys? The 3 areas that you can make money trading stocks is either number 1, you are getting in the very first half. You are getting in at the bottom. This is for buyers to move on in. You are buying in near the bottom area. So again, you can make money all the way to the upside. Number 2 is that you guys realize, hey, there's a lot of opportunity for a short. Let me go ahead and enter after or once I believe an upper shadow is going to happen. Or number 3, you can make money on this dip buy opportunity as the stock bounces back on up. In my eyes, in my strategy, in what I teach, there are only 3 ways that you can profit on a play. You either get in early, you get in near the bottom, you either recognize that you're late and you short the top, or again, you wait for a dip buy opportunity after the stock goes on this massive spike and realizing that there probably will be a dip buy at some point. This was right off $5 support. So, what's the issue though? The majority of traders, 99% of traders, do what? They see a stock go on a big time spike, they see everyone talking about it online, and guess what everyone does? Everyone then starts buying at around the price of $9, $10, $11, and they hold it until they end up losing. And they lose all their money, and then they get out. And then the stock bounces back on up, and they say it's bouncing back up, and then they buy again, and then the stock usually falls and fades. So again, what usually happens time and time again, we usually see very big spikes. People buy at the top, they hold until they're in the red, then again they get out, then the dip buy happens, then they get even more confused and they end up losing even more, right? I want you guys to again start using your head, start thinking about these plays, start again understanding what is actually happening here. So, you know, WNW, absolutely crazy play yesterday. We want to see what we have coming up today, and hopefully we can find like a WNW type of stock. LNAI, we're going to keep our eyes peeled over on this one. LNAI, again, might be getting delisted from the NASDAQ, which is one of the reasons why it's getting pumped up right now. Other than that, though, there's not really much I see. You know, the door is wide open at 8 a.m. Eastern time. The door is wide open. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we get. Let's see again what type of stocks and rips and runs are we going to see over on again, on this play. And the 8 a.m. press release does start off in about a minute and a half here. So it's going to be exciting. We are going to see what we have. So let's see what we have here, traders. Pumped up, ready to rock. Big day ahead. Opportunity across the board. Woo-wee! Yeah! 7:59. All eyes on the scanner, guys. All eyes on the scanner. Oh no. Right now, guys, my mouse. I might need to go change my battery. Oh no, don't do this right now. My mouse won't move. Come on now, don't do this. Worst timing. There we go. We're back. I might have to change my battery in a little bit, though. I was like, what the heck? Do not do that to me, mouse. It is blinking red. Okay, after the 8 a.m. press release wave, I'm going to go change my battery on my mouse. So, right now here, traders, let's just see what we have at 8 a.m. Here we go, 8 a.m. drone keyword, guys, on ZENA. ZENA, we do have the word drone. We do have licensing with major electric factory, ELEK. We do have, again, ELEK. That's only a 1 penny play. Let's find something good here, guys. YDES. YDES, anything? No. We do have the word, what is that? Placement, KSCP. Okay, we're waiting for that spiker. Let's find that spiker, guys. Let's find that. Ooh, we do have the word Starlink. Starlink on FLYX. Guys, FLYX completes Starlink installation on Challenger aircraft, secures multi-aircraft Starlink agreement. Guys, that could possibly get good. FLYX, that's like one of those press releases that might start getting the people a little excited. You know, sometimes when we see the word Starlink, it definitely could get the hype. So I would just be aware of FLYX in case anything spicy starts happening. Just kind of keep that one on the back burner right there. What else do we have here? V-Wave. V-Wave, not too much. Oklo. OKLO, guys. OKLO. They just come out with a little bit of hype. U.S. Department of Energy has approval for their safety design and an Aurora powerhouse over on OKLO. So OKLO. Guys, FLYX is trying to get a little bit of attention. Again, Starlink, this actually wouldn't be one I short most likely. This is one of those plays that you just want to keep on the back burner. Right now, the best two plays I see are OKLO and FLYX. Those are kind of like my two top ones right now. And we'll see if that play is going to be able to continue to move on up. And again, we find them all right away, right here over on FoxRunner. FoxRunner is everything is in real time the moment it comes on out. They have the FoxRunner servers and are linked also with Bazinga. So make sure that you guys are all set here. I would just say, again, FLYX, guys, also still trying to get a little bit of momentum. It's not spiking big right now. It's not like taking off, but it seems like it's creeping up the board. So if you want to kind of go small, kind of add to that play, go small and kind of see if you can like build a little bit of fire. Guys, here goes FLYX a little bit. You know, the stock that we have been talking about right here. Is anyone in on this one right now? Is anyone giving this one a chance? Is anyone saying, hey, Deck, you know, I'm going to give this a chance to see if it can break through $3 and take on off? The issue would be 200-day moving average at around 330. Guys, here comes again FLYX. FLYX starting to spike up a little bit. FLYX, look, it's still going. 420. Yeah, you know what? I would look for shorts at like $4 or higher. How about that? 420, maybe short. Let's go up towards, again, 450. We can go to short. 440. Hey, congrats to everyone that, again, you know, made some money right there over on FLYX. Congrats to everyone making a few dollars over there over on FLYX. Congrats to everyone making a few gains right there. And again, got to give the big shout out over to FoxRunner because, again, it's a 3-star press release. 3-star press release with the word agreement right here. Now, if you want to as well, you can also make Starlink a keyword. So if you guys want, again, you know, have the word Starlink, all you guys have to do is just go to keywords, add the word Starlink. Let's just put that in a heart, and let's put that in like orange. I want to put that in orange. Put it on a voice alert, and then watch this, guys. Starlink is now going to appear in orange with that orange heart. So whenever Starlink comes out with another press release, it will appear with the orange heart and also, again, be posted right here. So this is how, like, we just find plays so quickly. This is how we find stocks the moment they come on out. It's just I have a lot of keywords already set with emojis. And then on top of that, guys, you know, we get everything in real time. They partnered up with Bazinga, and now it's like the best. So just want to make sure that you guys are all good. Also, little heads on up, if you guys do not have FoxRunner, little heads on up. Every single person, you guys can head on over towards foxrunner.com, scroll on down to the bottom, pick whichever one that you guys want, and then on top of that, add the word Foxy, and you guys will get 30% off. So the code word is Foxy for 30% off. Little bit of a heads up for you guys as well. Also, You guys can also add your keywords over on your phone. So again, you can add the word Starlink on your phone, and every time again the word Starlink is in a press release, it will come out on your phone. So you guys will get emojis set over here as well, or excuse me, push notifications. But it seems like that's the best one. Seems like that's the best 8 a.m. press release. OKLO had a quick little rip. FLYX, I do want to see if that one's going to spike up towards like $4 plus. I will short FLYX if it can get up towards like $4 plus. Just a little heads up. Let's get ready to rock. A little side note, we are also going to be having trade ideas jump on the live stream at 10 a.m. I told them that we were trading the prop firm, and I said, hey, you know what? We're trading the prop firm here. Can you show us, some different indicators that could help us find different reversals? And they were like, yeah, we gotcha. So I thought that was just going to be a good way to kind of like, have trade ideas. Come on, show us again some different ways that they use trade ideas to get some different reversals. Right now, FLYX, high watch, and high alert. Still the best play, but it seems like it's starting to fade on down here slightly. Seems like it's fading on down slightly. Doesn't seem like it's, anything too insane. Now, I will say, OKLO is one of my long-term investments. Just a little heads on up. This is more of a speculative stock, but this is one of my long-term investments over on OKLO. So I'm actually very happy that we do have this press release. And obviously, it's getting me excited. So I'd like to see this. Makes me happy. See OKLO come out with a good approval. Always, again, a good sign. And hopefully, again, in time, we could start getting a nice rip and run. Now, as you guys know, what's like one of my main kind of long-term investments right now for speculative plays? And that's AMPX. And we're still watching to see, can AMPX break through $20? But, so far, if someone says, oh, Deck, how's your AMPX trade doing? Guys, let's just take a look. Year to date, we are currently up 113%. Over the last, again, 6 months, 79%. Over the last year, 1 year, 738%. Well, again, that's when the stock was all the way down towards like $4. So more realistically for us, if we're saying, hey, how is it doing year to date? Up 113%. Over the last 6 months, we're up 80%. So again, we're doing absolutely great over on AMPX, one of our long-term investments, and we're looking for that one to break through that $20 mark coming up in the near future. So we got ourselves some good opportunity here, traders. Waiting to see what we can do. Guys, FLYX right now. FLX. Guys, we also have FLX, not FLYX, but we do have FLX. Trying to get a little bit of hype. Look at this. So we have FLYX, and we also have FLX, which seems like it's just maybe having a little bit of a random spike here.
Phase.
LIMN, phase 1 clinical trials. We had a little bit of a spike over on FLYX right here, guys. The word Starlink gets people excited. For anyone who does not know, again, when you have the word Starlink, people get excited. People start saying, oh boy. Like, do you guys remember back in November when Starlink announced that they were going to IPO at some point in 2026? Again, that's supposed to be in June. So we're supposed to see that in June. Just a little heads up for you guys. But again, back in November, when SpaceX came on out and said, hey, we are going to IPO back in 2026, people went crazy. Now, again, Starlink is, it's an ATM machine. It is essentially just do they have any competitors? I don't believe there's any other competitors that, again, has shot satellites up into space and basically people are gaining their Wi-Fi from anywhere else in the world. Elon Musk owns the rocket company to launch satellites up into space, and he owns the satellites. So yes, at some point you do have so much money, you can build a rocket company and build the satellites and build the Wi-Fi, and no one else can, again, kind of take that away from you. If someone says, hey, we want to compete with Elon Musk, guess what? They have to go to his rocket company. And he goes, nah, we're good, right? So maybe they could go to Rocket Lab if there is another company that wants to compete with SpaceX. But SpaceX right now, you know, SpaceX, if we're talking about his rocket company, if we're talking about Starlink, if we're talking about whatever, it's that whole space sector almost is like a Elon Musk, you know, monopoly. It's like you just can't beat him right now. So that's why it's an infinite money glitch at this moment, which is why people get so excited about Starlink, people get so excited about SpaceX, people get so excited about, you know, all this stuff here. Now, if you guys do want to invest in a SpaceX, we do have SATS, which is basically a proxy. I believe SATS owns, I don't know what it is. I think it's like 3% of SpaceX. And again, SATS went from $28, spiked up towards $82, then spiked up towards $113. So again, if you want to actually own a piece of SpaceX before their IPO, you know, SATS is how most people do it because they do have ownership. Now, also, a little side note, I will say this, guys. Whenever the SpaceX IPO comes on out, I will give you my prediction right here and right now. When we do see the SpaceX IPO, they are predicting that it's going to be coming out in June. June is when we should be seeing the SpaceX IPO, which is going to be the world's most valuable company, okay? Or the most valuable IPO ever. So we have June, SpaceX. Does anyone know what price SpaceX is going to be opening up at? I know some people are sitting here and says, oh, I can't wait to buy SpaceX. It's going to open up at $25 and I'm going to try to buy 2 shares. No. Guys, SpaceX is actually going to be opening up near $500 per share. So a little heads on up, it's going to be a very expensive play. Now, what do you guys think is going to happen most likely with SpaceX? SpaceX is most likely going to open on up. And what do you guys expect? I expect that it opens on up, and guess what it does? It goes on a massive spike, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, and then most likely gives a massive collapse on back. Most likely what we're going to have is hype, retail traders, the entire world buying in on SpaceX. And what do you guys think insiders are going to do? What do you guys think, again, people who already have shares are going to do? They're just going to dump their shares, and we are going to see a massive collapse on SpaceX until probably find some sort of bottom at like 300. So the best thing to do is buy SpaceX right when it opens, then just start loading up on shorts. And again, the moment that this place starts turning and dumping and dropping, hold it for a while. A very good kind of similarity would be something like Hood. When Hood came on out, if you guys want to take a look on Hood kind of opened on up, went on this massive spike, and then just went all the way back on down towards like $7 per share. Like that would be like a very kind of similar idea. Massive spike and then just give everything back and again start crashing and fading and falling and start kind of bringing in the main weakness. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I got to change my battery. My mouse keeps on dying, so I do need to change this real quick. Hopefully I have some batteries, and we'll be all set, ready to go. So give me 1 second here. What do I need? I need 1 single AA battery. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Woo! All right, we're back. We are back. And we got it. Let's get ready to see what we can do here next. Watching to see where the hype and momentum's gonna take us. We should be all good here, traders. All right, let's head on over towards, again, Fox Runner. Let's go to analyst alerts. Let's scroll on down with the analyst alerts and see what we have. So, analyst alerts, guys, going all the way down to the absolute bottom. What are we seeing right now? KNDI. KNDI Technologies. Is this play up? Just a heads on up? I don't think so. It kind of gave a big drop back on down, so KNDI has been crashing. Let's go on up here, team. We do have some news here today. Today's key events to watch. Let's talk about this, guys. Today's economic calendar and earnings to watch. Anything big? U.S. home pending sales at, again, 10 o'clock? Yeah, not really anything too crazy. And then, honestly, the thing that I would be watching the most is OKLO. OKLO. You know, that's going to be coming up at around 4 o'clock this afternoon. So if we're looking at the earnings tonight, we do have Lululemon and we do have OKLO. Those are going to be two of the top, dogs that we are going to be focusing on, OKLO and Lululemon. We will be watching those going into tonight. And then other than that, though, guys, there's not too much for economic data. It's still great to kind of just be aware of it, but we really don't have anything too much. LIDR. Last night, let's just kind of clear the elephant in the room. Last night, Nvidia did have a massive presentation. So if you guys have not been on X or social media, we did see Nvidia. We did see the CEO, Jensen Huang, come on out and kind of talk for like an hour and a half. Some of the things he was talking about, LIDR. LIDR, this is now having a partnership with Nvidia. LIDR did spike last night from 157 and rip and run up towards around 255. So while it's not kind of taking on off, they were mentioned last night. And as they were mentioned last night, got, again, a lot of excitement with Nvidia. What else do we have here? Uber is partnering up with Nvidia. And again, Nvidia is using their software in Uber for self-autonomous vehicles, aka self-driving cars. Pretty soon, guys, we will be seeing Uber be 100% self-automated. Now, what will that mean? That will mean it'll be just like Waymo, where there are no, again, actual drivers. Where, again, people are just jumping in a car and the car takes you to where you are. I will, again, even make a bold prediction, guys. I will say probably in the next 10 years, I'm going to say maybe 10 to 15 years, the majority of people probably won't even be driving their cars. And you might say, no, people are always going to drive cars. I agree, guys. People will always have the option to drive your own car. But, team, to be frank with you, I would love to not drive my car sometimes. How great would it be for you guys to just type in where you want to go, and then maybe a little desk comes down and you could do some work. You open up the laptop, you could do some work, right? How great would it be for you guys to be able to, again, talk on the phone, do some phone calls, text, maybe, again, catch up on a video, and, again, be able to watch while, again, you're in the driver's seat, but you know your car is going to take you there. How many times is it great that maybe, again, you have a long Friday night and you can't get in trouble? Guess what? You're being responsible. You're not driving. You type in where the car takes you and the car takes you there. The number one reason for fatalities for car accidents is human error. Texting and driving, drinking and driving, falling asleep behind the wheel, speeding, not, again, doing something incorrect. Traders, I could 100% imagine in the next 10 to 15 years, the majority of cars might not even have steering wheels. Sure, guess what, guys? I could imagine that maybe you have your fun car for the weekend. All right, what's your fun car? Maybe you have like a Ferrari. Maybe you have a Lamborghini. Maybe you have, again, that old, again, muscle car. Maybe you just like to drive. But I could imagine we go from basically horses to cars to 100% self-driving cars that don't even have steering wheels, right? That could be easily a progression. And you know what? I'm all for it. I would love not to drive. I would love to just type in where I want to go and take a nap. I would love to where I want to go and, again, get some work done. I would love to just be able to say, hey, I want to watch the golf tournament. I don't want to be driving. Put up the TV. And yes, you're always more than welcome to drive, right? You can always drive if you want to. but I would love not to, right? So again, be able to have this, a lot of people over on Uber, that would be absolutely great. This was an interesting little chart. S&P 500 broken down to its average move per day. 75 years of the S&P 500 and its average move per day. So guys, just a little heads up for you guys. If you guys do or do not know, on average, on St. Patrick's Day, we usually see green in the market. So on average, during St. Patrick's Day, we usually tend to see green in the stock market, which is pretty sick. So again, over the last 75 years, today, the average is a 0.30% a gain. 0.30. I don't think there's any average day which is like a 1% gain, but anything over like actually that's 0.36. So today, average is usually a pretty green day. We'll see what we get. What else do we have here? Forward PE ratios for select major technology stocks. Apple, Amazon, Google, Broadcom, Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta. We have again forward PE ratios showing again for all these kind of big plays right here. We'll see, of course, what happens in the future, but always great to just kind of get some heads on up. Stocks are weak so far in 2026. Guys, over 40% of the stocks in the S&P 500 are down 20%. Traders, isn't that a little crazy? Let's just take a step back real quick. The S&P 500 is the top 500 stocks in the United States. That's what the S&P 500 is. The S&P 500 is a basket of Apple, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, so on and so forth. It's a basket of the top 500 plays. Now, nearly 50% of the plays, 40% right here, are down more than 20%. And you might say, wow, that's kind of hurting the market. Right? And that's one of the reasons on why the S&P 500 is getting dragged down. Is because at this moment here, traders, we are seeing the S&P 500 fade and fall and drop because, again, a lot of the plays within that basket are getting pulled back. Now, again, 60% are not down 20%. But again, 60% could still be in the red. I mean, not down 20%, but maybe down 5% or 10% or something like that. So we definitely want to make sure we're still aware of that and understanding that, So the S&P 500 has been having some trouble, but we are getting a little bit of a rally right now. And as we know, we are supposed to be seeing, it's supposed to be a nice green day today. So let's see what else we have. Top 32 AI leaders. So a company's best positioned to lead AI. Guys, go through this. If that is, again, enterprises, reality shapers, compute overlords, money routers, designated gatekeepers, data farmers. So guys, go through absolutely everything right here. You guys could see some of the best plays that you guys probably are going to want to be aware of for AI. What else do we have here? Oil jumps 4% in pre-market trading. Oil prices surge approximately 4% on Tuesday amid ongoing uncertainty surrounding U.S. efforts to form a coalition to safeguard maritime traffic through the Straits of Hormuz. So, we are still seeing oil stocks go on a little bit of a rise, but right now we are seeing oil pull back. So once oil pullbacks, we know again the S&P 500 is usually spiking. What else do we have here? SNDK deck trying to move itself on up. SNDK testing again those record highs. For anyone who does not know, SNDK was the #1 top gainer of 2025, and as of now, it is the #1 top gainer of 2026. So let's go right here. SNDK. I just want to see real quick. SNDK stock. Let's go year to date. What do we got? SNDK year to date, 155% gain. 155% gain year to date. So right now here, traders. LNAI, nice little pop. Guys, 825 in the market right now. We also do have FLYX working its way back on up. Again, FAYX did have Starlink. Starlink is a very popular company. Elon Musk company. And if this thing could ever start running up towards like $4 plus, you could get a nice short on that play. So 8:25 a.m. Let's put this back on up. I think we're pretty good here. What else do we have here? Simple watch list by sector. Little heads on up here, guys. Here's a nice little sector breakdown. Cybersecurity, neoclouds, data centers, memory, chips, fintech, and SaaS. Amazon. Guys, this is really cool. Did anyone see this? Amazon rolls out 1 hour and 3 hour delivery. Same day delivery, guys. So again, if you guys go to Amazon, there's now an option, if available, that you can get something delivered within 1 hour and 3 hours. So I'm sure like maybe if you order something and it's in an Amazon warehouse by you, you can actually pay extra to get a 1 hour or 3 hour delivery. How nice is this? Traders, I remember when I was a kid. Okay, I remember when I was a kid, and let's say you order like Nike soccer shoes. It would be like your Nike soccer shoes will be arriving in 10 to 12 days. Almost 2 weeks. Guys, now we can get things within 1 hour. 1 hour delivery. And that means, again, hey, I didn't realize I have a big soccer game coming on up. I need Nike shoes, but I don't have a car. Okay, guess what? 1 hour delivery. Boink, you got them. So that's a pretty big thing coming out in the near future. Here's some other, again, alerts. Guys, one of the best things to do every single morning, just go through the analyst alerts every morning. Also, traders, there is headlines. Headlines is from the Bazinga team. The Bazinga team is going to be posting basically like non-stop, just little heads on up for you. But these are all just kind of like key headlines of what's going on in the market every single day. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys read the headlines every morning so that we are all set. A suggestion that we actually got, which I actually like a lot, I told the Fox Runner team is it'd be nice if you could pop out. Maybe, again, you could pop out the analyst alerts, pop out the congressional trading, pop out the premium news, and maybe, again, have like 3 different monitors with all of them so you guys are seeing everything instantly. That could be pretty cool. So maybe, again, we get that going in the future. What else do we got here? What else do we got here? PLRZ, not too much I'm seeing. Guys, 8:30 Presley starting up in 2 minutes. Right now, looking around here, getting ourselves ready for the next 8 a.m. press release wave. How you guys feeling today? I need everyone right now smashing that thumbs on up. I need every single person right now hitting that subscribe button. I need every single person right now getting yourselves absolutely fired up on this day. Let's get ready to go here, traders. Wake the heck up. Wake the heck up. Lock in. FLYX still trying to get up towards $3. All right, team, I'm ready to pull the trigger. It seems like whatever spikes is most likely going to come right back on down. Whatever kind of gets that rip and run is most likely going to crash a little bit. And again, I don't have anything yet. My shorting box is 0 out of 0. My orders are 0 out of 0. My positions are 0 out of 0. Anything I jump in on, you guys will see, you guys will hear, everything is live. You guys are all good. Let's do it here, team. Come on now. 8:29 in the market. 1 minute here, traders. To do XAGE. What's going on with XAGE? Is that like a reverse stock split? I'd ignore that one. Same exact thing with STAI. STAI seems like, again, that's like some sort of weird error. Maybe it had some sort of reverse stock split. Repurchase program over on JTAI. Guys, JTAI, very small play, does have a repurchase program. Be aware of it. I'm not going to trade it. But again, JTAI does have a repurchase program getting a little bit of hype. PRFX collaboration agreement. 8:30 receives FDA waiver. PYPD. Anything? No. Potential Florida. Come on. I want, again, something here. Give me something. Kind of looking for the best rip. JTAI is a small little guy. Has, again, a little potential. How about, again, SHIM? Secures $256 million. Secures $256 million in infrastructure project in California. So, I mean, if you're a company and you're securing $250 million, I mean, that seems like a pretty good press release to me. We do have, again, what's this? Wave Power featured in Nvidia CEO keynote video. So we are having Wave. Guys, Wave does have a little bit of a large spread. It's saying featured in Nvidia CEO. QUCY. What's going on over here? QUCY. QUCY looks like it's getting a little hype. Does anyone see any reason on QUCY? If you guys got a link over on QUCY, I see a press release 4 days ago. Quantum Cyber announces stock ticker NASDAQ QUCI. So it's just a new ticker. New ticker, new stock. It's not a new IPO. It has to be an old company that just changed their name. So I'll say again, QUCY. Quantum Cyber with Trump's administration. Okay. Alliance strategy with Trump's administration over on QUCY. So I would say, again, right now we kind of have QUCY on watch. I also would say SHIM. Keep that one on watch. And I would also say WAVE. 8:30 a.m. PR Wave stocks to watch. So it's like, this would be my little list of stocks to watch. This would be my list of stocks to focus on right here. I want to see if Shim could possibly go on a rip and run. That's a good press release. Secures $250 million. I mean, those are the type of press releases that kind of like get overlooked. Shimmick secures $256 million in infrastructure projects supporting water systems in California and Texas. I mean, it's just securing money. You secure $250, it's good for business, it's good for your company, it makes investors happy usually. So just a little heads on up, I will show you, I am not in on this play. It's not like I'm speaking about it and trying to pump it up. I'm not even in on it. I'm just saying that's usually a good press release that could easily lead towards some ripping and running. So those are kind of the best ones right now. QUCY ran up towards $1, starting to fade and fall. And again, I could imagine Wave just trying to get a little pop, just because Wave came on out and says, hey, you know what? We were featured with Nvidia. Nvidia again showed us. OKLO. Oklo's still moving on up, guys. OKLO, Oklo. That one's still, again, slow and steady, moving itself on up. I just want to see if we are going to kind of get that late bloomer. I want to see that late bloomer out of the 8 a.m. press release wave. And again, or 8:30, it still could be Shim. 320 up to 340. All it takes is a little bit of buying volume, push this thing up to 370. Few plays that everyone just got to be aware of. Let me again share some of this for you guys so that everyone is all ready to rock. Oh, Oh, baby. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. When you make sweet love with me. QUCY. Keeping this one on watch. Staying ready, staying alert. What's been the best play so far here today, guys? We did see the Starlink play. Starlink stock had a little bit of hype earlier, right? Starlink stock had a little bit of momentum. Starlink play had a little bit of attention behind it. But this is one of the reasons, again, why I'm kind of, more leaning towards the prop firm today. This is kind of why I'm going, and for anyone who does not know, I'm going back to 0 today on the prop firm. And I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Let's see what we can do. Let's see if I can pass. Let's see if I can pass the prop firm. Now, the prop firm, you usually have to trade for about 4 days. But you know what? If you can just go ahead and, make one great trade and then you just do $1 a day, win or lose, you're all set. Now, guys, I will also say there's an easy cheat code to always pass your prop firm. If there is someone here right now, and I'm going to kind of throw this out here for everyone. Again, you didn't hear this from me. You guys didn't hear this from me. But there is a very simple, easy way to be able to always pass a prop firm challenge. Does anyone know what that is? If you guys want to, you guys head on over to One Stop Prop, okay? It's kind of like a hack, but at the same time, it'll work. So what we have here is they are having 40% off, obviously, all prop firm accounts. You say, Deck, I want to get funded $100,000. What do? You click Get Funded Now. Now, instead of paying, again, $542, it's now $325. Now, guess what? You go ahead and you click Buy. And now you got $325. Now, again, you have to pass your evaluation. You have to pass your challenge. Easy, awesome, great. Now, what happens here, guys? The thing that happens most of the time is that people fail their challenge. And then they spend another $325. And then they spend another $325. And they spend a $325 and another $325. And the way that what happens is usually it takes you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times before you pass your challenge. So what's a way to kind of suck it up and just realize, hey, you know what? I could pass right away. Is that you go ahead and you buy 2 of these. Now, yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but you are guaranteeing, or let's say 99.9% guaranteeing that you are going to pass. Now, how are you guaranteeing to pass if you buy 2 of them? Well, you go over to the S&P 500 and you say, hey, I am going to go to the US 500. I'm going to take one account and I'm going to buy the S&P 500. And I'm going to take the other account and I'm going to short the S&P 500. One account is going to win. The other account is going to lose. So if you, again, go ahead and purchase one account on the long side and one account on the short side, you are now, again, essentially making it like a 99% chance that you are sacrificing one account and now you're going to win on the other account, and bada boom, now you just got funded. So yes, most people lose because guess what they do? They, again, buy one account, they lose. They buy another account, they lose. They buy another account, they lose. They buy another account, they lose. Well, instead, you could just buy 2 accounts, go long on one, short the other, and you're kind of guaranteeing that you're going to win. So if you want to make $100,000 or $100,000 to trade with, and you got $600 to spare, that's the easiest way to do it. What else do we have here? CREG. CREG, nice little dump back on down. I'm not talking to you. Let's see what we have here. Guys, IMCC, a little bit of rip and run. IMCC announces a strategic entry to cyber drone inception, satellite intelligence. What do you guys think here? We are again have a strategic entry. How much are shares to short? IMCC, 6,000 shares. Inquire, locate lowest. Let's go ahead and let's go to 6,000 shares. Let's go to locate lowest, click cancel. That's going to cost me $4.80. That's not bad. Let's again, accepted 6,000 shares right there. We do have the 50-day moving average at around the price of what? 112. Just a little heads on up for you guys. 50-day moving average at the price of 112. Maybe again we surround that area. We did just spike up towards around 114. What would you guys bet? You know, the odds are that IMCC just goes from 80 cents up towards around 112 and then dumps back on down towards like 94 cents. The odds are pretty high that that's going to happen today, don't you guys think? Right now here, traders, IMCC, straight up, straight back on down. All right, 840 in the market. Traders, let's do a full run through of everything. Let's do a full run through of charting. What do we have here real quick? ACXP starting to spike. Ooh, guys, what's going on over here? ACXP. Guys, ACXP starting to rip and run. ACXP at this moment. Traders, any sort of news ripping and running over on ACXP that you guys have? 4 days ago, it did come out with an earnings report. That's kind of all I'm seeing at this moment. If we guys take a look over here, let's go over towards news. Type in ACXP. The last press release we have was 4 days ago that came out with its earnings report. So this is a little bit of like a mid-candle breakout pattern where we do have some hype and momentum from ACXP 4 days ago. Stock did just go from 520, ripped on up towards around 640, and now sitting right around 610. Seems like it does have some strong resistance at the old 630 area. And maybe again, this is just you know, people are looking for a play. That's the thing, guys. People are looking for some hype. People are looking for some momentum. People are looking to wake up and say, let's get ourselves involved. So I think we're fine. Traders, let's just see what we got. Let's talk about it all. Let's go over every single play here. Okay? Let's do it together. Number one, LNAI. Do I like LNAI? Now, I do not believe there is any sort of news on LNAI at this time. This is a play that is only 60 cents. I will tell you from me, I personally am not going to be touching LNAI. I am not the biggest fan of stocks that are sub again at $1. I will say, however, it is only 15 million in float. I will say, however, this is a play that definitely has some attention behind it. This is a play that is the number one top gainer. LNAI, if you guys are looking at this play, definitely connect some dots. You guys can see we do have a nice uptrend right here. Here's a beautiful little uptrend setup. You guys can see LNAI did have a little wedge pattern, which did lead towards that nice squeeze, did lead towards that nice breakout, did lead towards this nice move. So again, as we got to the corner, that's where we had the nice breakout, that's where we had the nice rip, and that's where we had the nice run. So if you want to, again, kind of understand the most simplest aspect of this play, LNAI established resistance, LNAI built higher lows, it again reinforced resistance, and then it broke through that resistance line. Beautiful. Now, right now, it's almost like setting itself up in another little downtrend and another little higher low. Where you guys can see LNAI is most likely going to form some sort of little flag. And let's see what's going to happen here. Is LNAI going to be able to build up higher lows? Could LNAI possibly get another squeeze potential where this stock is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter until possibly it gets that nice pop right there? So LNAI, this is one of those plays that, again, you definitely want to keep your eyes peeled on. Unfortunately, it's not, again, my favorite play in the world. It's only 60 cents. But regardless, it is the number one top gainer. There is, again, potential on this play. You guys can clearly see strong top resistance, and then we did have the breakout. You guys can clearly see we do have bottom support right here, bottom support right here, bottom support right here, bottom support right here, and then we had the breakout. And now we are having a bottom support right here, and you guys are seeing, of course, top resistance up here, and of course, top resistance right there. You guys can see where, again, higher lows are at. You guys can see where the squeezing is at. You guys can see where, again, our great setups are at. So, going to, again, drop this for you guys so every single person is all ready to rock and roll. Beautiful. Let's go over towards this, and let's just type in LNAI, the number one, the top gainer of the day. LNAI, the top gainer of the day with a 187% gain. No news I see at this time. This play, this stock is building higher lows and is looking for another ascending triangle wedge pattern. So we're getting another ascending triangle wedge pattern over on LNAI. Obviously, we cannot guarantee that that stock is obviously going to spike up. But I will say it is forming a little bit of a squeeze. Sometimes, the stock doesn't squeeze on up and people get mad at me and say, oh, Deck, you said the stock was going to squeeze up. No, I said the stock was going to squeeze. That means it could easily dump on down as well, right?
Success.
So I want to make sure that you guys are all good here. LNAI, definitely, again, a top dog, definitely a top focus to be watching. Great. LNAI, awesome. Okay, so that's posted right there. What else do we have here? LIDR. Unfortunately, LIDR is not one of my hottest and favorite plays. It is the number 2 top gainer. Now, again, the reason why that this stock is the number 2 top gainer is because last night there was a press release that came on out and stated that LIDR is going to be working with Nvidia. Now, if you are a company that is working with the most valuable company in the entire world, it definitely gets hype. It definitely gets momentum. It's definitely going to have some attention. So again, that attention kind of faded on off, but there was a big conference last night where the CEO, Jensen Huang, did come on out and say, hey, you know what? We are working with LiDAR. And that got people excited. So LIDR did have news last night with Nvidia, but unfortunately, we are only seeing lower highs at this time. So we are again going to have to get some sort of breakout, some sort of move, some sort of spike back up to 250 to get the people excited to want to go ahead and jump in on this play. Most people aren't excited right now when taking a look over on LIDR. There is no excitement. There is no hype behind it. There's nothing here that's making me say, oh wow, this is fantastic. Oh wow, this is great. Oh wow, this is such a hot play. This is a play that I'm like, nah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what it does. Maybe it's going to spike. Maybe it won't, right? It's like, it's not like the number 1 play on my radar. So LIDR, and again, right now we're just taking the time and kind of just running through all these plays together. JVA is getting a little bit of tension, up 23%. I don't dislike this play over on JVA. Was there any sort of credibility behind it? Let me just take a look real quick. JVA, any sort of credibility behind the stock? Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Today's not Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. So I'm not really seeing too much on JVA. Also a little bit lower in float. Would I say watch it? Yes. Do I love it? No. It's a little bit lower volume. We do have, again, some old resistance right here and $4 resistance. It more comes on down to there's like 2 things that I would want you guys to watch. We have 2 things that I kind of want you guys to focus on. The number 1 thing I want you guys to look at is there is strong 200-day moving average resistance. 200-day moving average resistance is at the price of $4. We do have strong. We do have a nice little uptrend as well. Then, of course, we do have that $4 going across the board. $4 is the 200-day moving average resistance line, and that's going to be the main trouble. So 200-day moving average resistance. And that's kind of like what's the main issue right now at this time is that this play, it is not easy to get above. It's not easy to break. It's not easy to be able to spike through. Let's go all the way back here. Oh, $4. JVA. There we go. So it's kind of more like this. Keep my eyes peeled over on JVA. Again, it's the number 3 top gainer. Now, please be granted here, the number 3 top gainer is only up 23%. Traders, that definitely speaks volume. No pun intended, right? We do have right here, JVA, number 3 top gainer. It's still not doing anything too crazy. So JVA, number 2. Number 3 top gainer on the day, but only up, right? Only up 23%. Well, I think it's worth watching, right? Understand that volume is low, and this stock has strong $4 resistance at its 200-day moving average. So it's kind of like, watch it, be aware of it. It's kind of like the last play. But I definitely want something to kind of get a little fire, get a little bit of that pizzazz, get ourselves going, ripping and running, spiking and moving. Now, again, what plays do we like a little bit better out of these, out of these rippers and runners? There were some opportunities, right? What was the 8 a.m. press release or the 8:30 ones? The 8:30 ones that unfortunately aren't kind of going on any sort of big rip and run just at this moment. But again, what were those 8:30 press releases? We did have QUCY, right? QUCY, unfortunately, look what happened. Massive pump, massive dump. QUCY, this one just isn't even worth our time. What about SHIM? SHIM, massive spike, massive dump. Unfortunately, this isn't worth our time. What about WAVE? WAVE did have was recognized last night in the Nvidia presentation, but not really too much. Traders, we are kind of good at this moment. The best press release I see today is FLYX. This is by far the best press release I see today. Now, it is not the number one top press release today, but the best press release I see today is FLYX. FLYX has a 3-star press release, which states that they have completed Starlink installation. They are again having an agreement with Starlink, a billion-dollar company. A billion-dollar company. And we do have it right here. So I would say 100%. I think, again, FLYX is the best stock with hot news. So let's see how high this one can get up towards. As of right now, again, I would kind of connect the dots in a similar manner where you guys do have some higher lows and you guys also do have some lower highs. I would say, again, right now, FLYX is one of those top plays that, again, the majority of traders are focusing on. You guys can see FLYX. This does have some strong resistance going across the board here. And basically what we have at this moment, as FLYX is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, we just want to see, can it be able to get its rip and run? So I'm going to do a little higher lows here. Little lower highs there. Go ahead, put that in red. Go ahead and put this in blue. Red is going to be resistance. Blue is going to be bottom support. Stock is going to get a little tighter and tighter and tighter. We're going to see if we could possibly squeeze and rip and run. So this is the best press release of the day. There's nothing in my eyes that are better than it. Strong resistance, strong resistance, strong resistance, strong resistance. Bottom support right here. Bottom support, bottom support, bottom support, boom, boom, boom. So that is FLYX. Best stock, best mover, best play that I see at this time over on FLYX. So there is no better press release today than FLYX, which is stating again the Starlink. While it is not the hottest, it does have the best potential. To be frank with you, if anything spikes today here, traders, it might just be a random mover, kind of like WNW like yesterday. So if anything does spike today, there's a chance that it's just like a little bit of a random spike or a little bit of a random mover. We might see like some WNW type of play like yesterday. All right, that could get some hype. That could get some momentum. That could possibly take on off. That could get the next, kind of big spike. Traders, is there any stock that I'm missing here today? There might be one. Maybe OKLO, right? Maybe a little OKLO. OKLO did have approval, right? OKLO has been a pretty good play so far. Let's not forget that. What's the other great stock that we have seen so far? OKLO. OKLO did come out with approval this morning with the U.S. Department of Energy. They're saying, hey, they're breaking ground. They have safety. They have approval on what they need to do. So again, OKLO, this is more of a play that it's like, it's not really a day trade to me. This is more of a long-term investment. But I do think that this is one of the best press releases as well. Other than FLYX, I do believe OKLO is the other best PR today, right? The other best press release today worth watching. This is more of a long-term hold for me, right? For me personally. And this is a stock that did have a good solid press release. Going to see if OKLO can continue to move itself on up. And again, I'm in on OKLO. Little heads on up. I believe my cost base on OKLO is around like $80 though. So I am slightly in the red over on that play. So traders, absolutely beautiful, absolutely awesome. I wanted to go over every single play here. I wanted to go over every single stock here. I wanted to make sure there was zero confusion. I want to make sure that you guys are waking up every single day and saying, Dex is going to, again, just take me by the hand and say, you know what? I'm going to show you every single stock that's worth watching today. Every single play. So let's even make this even simpler, right? Let's go with, let's just type out Sean Dekmar's watch list. Sean Dekmar, Chaz Michael Burry, the man, the myth, the legend, 6'2", All-American. Let's go. Sean Dekmar's watch list. What do we got? We got OKLO today. We do have FLYX today. We do have We do have LIDR today. We do have LNAI today. Those are some, again, top dogs. Is there anything I'm missing with, like, news here? PRSQH, CTRN, JTI. Let's just throw JTAI on there. JTAI, guys, did have news. Did I say JTAI didn't have news before? I'm not sure. But JTAI does have that repurchase program right there. So JTAI does have the repurchase program. He should be the top place. That's your watch list right now. Making sure that you guys are all good. All right, awesome. To do, Argle saying, Sean, when enter a trade and I want to risk 1%, would it be good to risk 1% of the total account balance of 1% or the allowed daily loss of my one-stop prop firm? Okay, I got to read that question again. That confused the heck out of me. When entering a trade and I want to risk 1%, would be good to risk 1% of the total account balance or 1% of the allowed daily loss limit of my OSP? So again, is it better to, again, risk 1% of the overall account? Or is it better to risk 1% of what your daily loss would be? I would probably say it's a $100,000 account. If you want to risk 1%, which would be $1,000, I think that's fine. If you are saying, hey, I can lose upwards of $6,000, you know, in one day, that's my limit. $600 could be, it comes down to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think that's personal preference. You can lose upwards of what, $6,000 or $8,000, one of those up in a day. Okay, so again, you either have a $600 and $800 stop loss, or it's going to be the overall, which is $1,000. I would do this. I would say make $1,000 loss your hard stop. Say, hey, if you lose more than $1,000 in a day, that's your hard stop on your one-stop prop challenge, and you're saying that is it. That is all I want to do. And then again, you can try again the next day. Try to stick with 600 for, again, normal trades. Like, you do one trade, you lose 600, give yourself another chance. If you lose again another 600 and put yourself down $1,100, that's where I think there's going to be, you know, more issues. I think that's where you say, hey, I'm done on the day. I lost 2 trades in a row. I lost $1,000. Let me start fresh tomorrow. So I think it's kind of better 600 per trade with maybe $1,100 overall. I think that could be solid. Guys, BIAF. BIF, another play, did have news today. We did not add BIF to the watch list. So again, BIAF, let's add that to the watch list. Let's just be aware of it. Where's strong support? Strong support at this moment, 215. 215 is strong support, right? Where's strong resistance? We did have this little bit of a downtrend at this time, as you guys could see. The downtrend has kind of broken though, but you know, right now this is kind of more what I'm gauging. You know, just at this moment in time. At this moment in time, this is what I'm gauging. So BIF did have news. Let's not forget about it. It was the #1 best spiker early in pre-market today, right? We did have, again, some strong support here, strong support here, strong support here, strong support here. Awesome. You guys do have some strong resistance right here, strong resistance right here, strong resistance right here, strong resistance right here, strong resistance right there. Awesome. So again, we do have our strong resistance. We do have, again, our strong support. I would say, again, if we're taking a look at BIF, it did have news this morning. It's not my favorite press release, but if this stock can get back above, I would say like 250, that's where the stock, you know, would start getting some hype and momentum. So I would say, again, BIF, 250 is the mean resistance line to break to start bringing buying volume back into this stock. did have news this morning, as we know. Little heads on up, the 9 a.m. press release wave is about to start. Everyone, put your eyes back over to the premium news over on Fox Runner tab so that you guys are all set. So go back over to premium news, Fox Runner, and I will get that up in a moment. I'm just trying to share this as quickly as I can. Get this out here for you guys, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. We'll go over, watch the 9 a.m. press release wave, which is starting to come out because I'm starting to hear voice alerts on my end. I don't know if you guys can hear the voice alerts with the music and everything going, but I get voice alerts that come out on my end at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 9 o'clock here. So here are the best plays. Let's see if anything's taking on off. Let's see if there's any momentum. Put this on back, nice and smooth and silky. All right, let's see what we got here, traders. 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m. Anything good, secures, pass, focuses, 3-star press release. Nothing I have right here, SOTX. Or SOTK, excuse me. We don't have, here we go, record-breaking. Elway, we do have record-breaking earnings report. So an earnings report, not the biggest thing in the world, but we do have an earnings report over on Elway. Agreement over on RMAX. RMAX makes bold move in support of consumer transparency, becomes a leading brand to align with Zillow. A brand to align with Zillow. Okay, nothing on RMAX right now. Nothing big right here at this moment, traders. Nothing big just yet. I think we're fine. Absolutely fine at this moment. No reason to force, no reason to put ourselves in any sort of play. I am not seeing anything spike. I am not seeing anything rip. I am not seeing anything run. I'm not seeing any crazy hype. I'm not seeing any crazy volume right now. Traders, we are just staying as smart as we possibly can. I think we're good. Let's give this a little time. We just went over absolutely everything. So guys, I do want to have a little fun real quick. Before we kick off this day, you guys down to have a little fun? If you guys do not know, there are a couple prediction sites. What are some prediction sites you guys know? Polymarket, Kalshi. There's a few others. Kalshi is the one that we can use in the United States. Polymarket you can use as well if you use a VPN, but Kalshi is the one that we can use in the United States. Now, for any sport fans out there, Kalshi is offering $1 billion to any person that can guess correctly the March Madness bracket. It's 100% free to enter. Now, with that being stated as well here, traders, they say if no one gets it 100% correct, the person who gets it the closest correct will receive $1 million. So I think this would be fun today. Just kind of doing this right now to kind of kill a little time. I'm going to drop this link for everyone in chat as well. For any of our sport fans, guys, for anyone that again knows sports, March Madness is the NCAA basketball tournament. The biggest thing in March is probably the Players Golf Tournament and March Madness basketball. So the thing is, every year people do this. They try to make the perfect bracket. And this year, Kalshi is giving away $1 billion. Now, again, this is not a sponsored thing at all, just little heads on up. I just think it's fun to do. It's extremely tough to ever get this right. But I say let's do this together. Guys, I do not watch much basketball, but I will say, hey, help me do this. I want to do this real quick. I want to make sure we're not missing anything, though. We're not missing anything, right? Ooh, guys, hold on. UCAR just started spiking. So we actually did get a little spike on UCAR real quick. UCAR, I don't see any sort of news on this play. I'm not seeing, like, the majority of plays that have going on big time spikes, rips, and runs right here. We got a powered AI integration. So UCAR does actually have news that came out on this play that talks about UPowered Limited, a provider to AI integrated solutions for next generation energy grids, intelligent. So energy grids. So we are seeing energy grids, UCAR trying to get a little hype and momentum, a little bit of a spike and pop and climb here. So UCAR did have news right here. getting a little bit of ripping and running at this time. So we're going to see if UCAR can be able to hold on up. See if this stock can go on any sort of big spike and rip and run.
Breakthrough.
Or is this just going to come crashing right back on down, huh? So right here, traders, I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. I'm staying alert. I'm staying ready. I'm staying, again, making sure we're not missing anything in any sort of way. So UCAR still trying to go. Let's continue to keep our eyes peeled over on this play here, team. UCAR is still trying to rip and run. Still trying to get that next leg here. How high can UCAR go up to? Guys, UCAR could be one of these plays that spike all the way up towards like 120, 130. It really could be. UCAR is one of those plays that I would not short until honestly probably like 130. Just a heads up for you guys. I am not. It just looks like it's so strong right now. Would you guys not agree? Seems like this is just one of those plays that is so strong at this moment. It seems like it's one of those plays that's just going to smash through $1 and just kind of rip and run way higher than we expect. Guys, it's still just smashing right now. UCAR. Deck, where would you get filled over on this play? 130 and higher would be my goal. It just came up to 127. Oh my goodness. So it just came up to 127 right there here, traders. I would say, again, like 116 at this point. I do think you can get a little bit of spike. I don't think it's going to go all the way back on up. Limit order, price. Maybe like a little 116 short it. 117 short it. 113 short it. You know, maybe a little 120 action, 124. So again, I was going to look for orders probably 130 and higher. We came up to 127. I'm going to look for a little bit of a pop and then a short right back on down. So UCAR just spiked on up 141%. UCAR just went from 40 cents or ripped and ran all the way up towards 127. I do want to see if we can get a little pop back up towards like 115, 120, 119, and then be able to fall back sub 100 or $1, excuse me. You know, we have seen the majority of plays basically go on massive spikes and then massive dumps right back on down. UCAR has been extremely hot play right now. One of the top dogs at this time. UCAR, again, a lot of momentum, a lot of hype, and again, traders are excited about this one. What's UCAR's float? Because again, UCAR is showing up right here. Just a little heads on up. UCAR announces completion of production right here. So UCAR is showing up as one of the top dogs. But I want to see. Right now, guys, it's already starting to fade and fall. It did smash that $1 mark as we thought it would. Guys, starting to get a little bit of that weakness. What does Fox Hunter have as UCAR's float? Because obviously that's why it's not showing up. There has to be a different float here. What's the float over on UCAR here? Ba 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 ba. UCAR, 3 million in float. So UCAR is right there. 3 million in float at this time. Did I just miss it? I want to see something real quick. Put on my float. Yo, UCAR is right there. I just missed it because it's only a 1-star press release. So UCAR is there. Just a little heads on up. I thought it just came out with news. I was looking up here. So I was like, did UCAR not appear on Fox Hunter? I was going to get angry for a second. I was about to get a little upset because I was like, it didn't not appear on Fox Hunter. It's a low flow play, but it did. It just came out at 9 a.m. I thought it just came out. So it's actually right here, guys. UCAR 1-star press release. There's not really anything big here. There wasn't really anything, you know, that caught my attention about it. So I'm not going to be able to catch every single press release, just little heads on up. I'm not going to be able to catch every single move. But what I will say is, I will be able to catch the majority of them. But UCAR did not have like a keyword there. That was not like a keyword play. So UCAR's starting to drop. All right, guys, little heads on up. UCAR's getting weak. I'm going to fill this out right now. I want to get ready for some fun here. Traders, I am filling out my March Madness bracket tournament. All right, let's do this. Guys, you're about to witness someone who's about to make a $1 billion. Duke. Help me out here. Ohio State versus TCU. I don't know. Should I just keep playing the favorites? Should I just keep playing the odds? Should I just use, again, the odds and just kind of work myself down? St. John's. St. John's is going to be good. Kansas for California. Got to go 91%. There has to be one upset. We got to look for a close one. But I'm not like a 70-30 UCF. Now we're going UCLA. Let's just kind of hammer the big dogs. But this is where things get a little close. A 45% versus Iowa 58%. This is where... No, we're going to stick with that one. Vanderbilt, 86. Nebraska, we're going to go with the heavy dogs here. North Carolina versus VCU. I feel like my favorite team's North Carolina. But I just feel like, again, like this is one of these where it's just... Let's go North Carolina, but I think they lose the next round. I'm going heavy favorites right now at this moment. St. Mary's, Texas, Houston. Okay, we're good. Let's go the opposite side at this moment. Let's go Arizona. Villanova versus Utah State. I mean, Villanova. Look at this. Number 9, Utah State. No, we're going to go Villanova, even though they have worse odds. Wisconsin, Arkansas, BYU. Let's go BYU, Gonzales, or Gonzaga, excuse me. Missouri versus Miami. Missouri versus Miami. Missouri versus Miami. I'm going Missouri. There's the first little upset. Purdue, Michigan, St. Louis versus Georgia. Let's go Georgia. Texas Tech. Alabama versus Hoffer. I don't even know what that school is. I got to stick with the heavy favorites. Santa Clara versus Kentucky. Iowa State. Okay. We're moving on to round 2. Duke versus Ohio State. Duke's going far. St. John's then. St. John's versus Duke is going to be probably the best game of the tournament. Louisville versus Michigan State. We're going Michigan State. UCLA versus UConn. We're going UConn. Florida versus Iowa. Got to go Florida. Okay. Vanderbilt versus Nebraska. We're going Vanderbilt. North Carolina versus Illinois. Illinois is going to crush them. St. Mary's versus Houston. We're going Houston now. Okay, opposite side. I like the way, again, this is shaping up. Arizona is going to crush Villanova. We know that. Wisconsin versus Arkansas. We're going Arkansas. BYU over Gonzaga. We're going Gonzaga here. We got Purdue's going to crush Missouri. Michigan right here. We're going Texas Tech to Alabama. Ooh, I feel like, again, this is where Texas Tech, that's another upset I have. Virginia over Tennessee. We're going Virginia. That's going to be fine. Kentucky versus Iowa State. Iowa State's going to crush them. Okay, here we go now. We're coming down to the final stretch. Now we have Duke versus St. John's. Duke, we're going to go there. Michigan versus UConn. This is going to be a close one right here. I am going to go with Michigan. I don't know if I like that pick. Who knows? We will see. Vanderbilt versus Florida here. We got to go with Florida still. Illinois versus Houston. Illinois, Houston, Illinois, Houston, Houston, Illinois, Illinois, Houston, Houston, Illinois. Let's go with Illinois. The boys in Chicago, I feel like, are going to show up. Then on top of that, guys, Arizona versus Arkansas. That seems like it's pretty... We got to go with the odds there. Purdue versus Gonzaga. Purdue. Let's go... I don't know. Gonzaga, Purdue. I just like Purdue. Let's go with, again... What else do we have here? Michigan, Georgia. Or excuse me, Michigan, Texas Tech. Again, Michigan just looks like they're blowing out, apparently, everyone. Okay, now again, what else do we have here? Virginia versus Iowa State. 52-22, Virginia, Iowa State. I'm going to go with Virginia. I'm going to go with another upset. I feel like this bottom right-hand bracket is going to have a lot of upsets. Do I have any credibility behind any of these picks? Absolutely zero. I got none. Now, what else are we going to have here, guys? We got to figure this out. Duke versus Michigan. We're going Duke, baby. Arizona versus Purdue. I'm going Purdue. Okay? Now we got, again, here. Now let's go back to the bottom. Florida versus Illinois. We're going to go with Florida here. Michigan versus Virginia. We got to go with Michigan. And now we got Florida versus Duke. Duke's going to take it. Purdue versus Michigan. Michigan's going to take it. It's going to be Duke versus Michigan in the top. Duke's going to end up winning it all. Okay, is there any, traders, please tell me right now, is there any piece that is 100% incorrect? Someone who knows basketball right now, take a look at my bracket. What is the one pick that is 100% a miss? I don't watch much college basketball. I love college basketball, but I don't watch any. What is the one pick I did that's a 100% miss? I'm trying to see here. Yes, guys. Also, I dropped a link for you. This is free to enter. If you get them all right, you get $1 billion. So I'm not sponsored by Kalshi in any sort of way, but I just think it's fun. If you guys get it all right, you guys win $1 billion. Vanderbilt just beat Florida in the SEC tournament. Okay, hold on a second. But what was the score? Purdue over Arizona? Well, again, I have Purdue going all the way. So Purdue's going pretty far. Oh, you have, yeah, Purdue over Arizona. Oh, you think that's the wrong one? Arizona's going to beat Purdue? All right, I'll switch it out. Arizona, Michigan. Okay, Arizona, Michigan. All right, you're saying Arizona over Purdue. Got that. Vandy beats Florida. Where are we at here? Vanderbilt beats Florida. Where's that at? Where's Florida? Florida. Well, I have Duke versus Florida. Oh, Vanderbilt. Okay, so you're saying Vanderbilt over Florida. Okay. Okay. So Vanderbilt over Florida. And then it's going to be Illinois versus Vanderbilt. And that has to be Illinois. Okay. Is that good now? Someone who watches a lot of college basketball. If I win, I will give you a part of this $1 billion. I am taking this seriously. I want to win $1 billion. I will give you a piece of $1 billion once I win. Okay. I think we're good then. I think this is good. I'm going to submit my bracket. Again, if you guys want to be able to do it, you guys can submit your own brackets as well. It's absolutely free. And you guys can win. Submitting. Brackets submitted successfully. Good luck. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm a billionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now a billionaire. Oh. I'm a billionaire, guys. I just won $1 billion. All right. Congratulations, guys. If I win $1 billion, I will not show up to work. I'm sorry. If I win $1 billion, every single person that's watching this live stream right now, I will give $10,000 to. Okay? Let's get ready for some fun. Let's get ready for some action. Let's get ready to see what we got here coming up next. Awesome, incredible, stupendous, superb. It doesn't get much better than this. All right. So you guys can have some fun. Check that on out. Also, little heads on up here, guys. I am logging in over towards my One Stop Prop brand new account. Yesterday, I made you guys a promise. And what was that promise? That promise is I am going to make a brand new account and I am going to start fresh from $0. So let me actually get this. Hold on here, guys. I'm going to get this all set up. And once I get this all set up, we'll be all good. I'm trying to get this new account set up real quick. All right, once that's all set up, I'll be all set here, ready to go. I'm just kind of finishing up a few things over here, and then we'll be all good. So traders, just a heads up for every single person, just a heads up for every single trader, just a heads up for every single individual that is watching at this time. So far on this day, I have not made one singular trade. Our position box is 0 out of 0. I have not jumped in on anything in any sort of way. We are going to be watching and waiting to see if we get any spikes at the bell. But at the same time, I am also, guys, going to be starting fresh a brand new prop firm. Now, Deck, why are you trading prop firms all of a sudden? Like, why are you in on prop firms? I'll tell you right now. The reason why I'm trading a prop firm at this moment is because I do not want to risk my real funds. I don't want to risk in this market my real funds. Now you might say, what do you mean in this market? In this market, I am not seeing big breakouts hold. I'm not seeing big breakouts in general. I'm not seeing great shorting opportunities. I am not seeing our typical low float biopharmaceutical stocks that go on massive spikes and dump on down. I am not seeing that at this time. And since I am not seeing that, it makes this market more unpredictable. Why is that? Why are we not seeing 200% spikers that dump on down? Why are we not seeing, again, a 500% top gainer? Why are we seeing, again, stocks that are only up 38% in our top gainers? Why are we only seeing 25% top gainers? Because of this right here, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 here, traders, has been fading and falling over the last probably month. There is conflicts with Iran. Oil stocks are spiking. People are being more conservative with their money. They are not investing in speculative investments. What are spec investments? Bitcoin, microcaps, growth plays. People are selling stocks like OKLO. People are selling stocks like Palantir. People are selling stocks like, let's go with quantum plays. Let's go with QBTS. People are selling Rocket Lab, growth plays. Why are they not, again, in on growth plays? Because these are speculative plays. When people are already losing money on the S&P 500, when people are already losing money on the S&P 500, they're not going to go ahead and put money in on things that, again, maybe are risky. So I am not trading a lot of my real money account right now just because I don't want to put myself in a position that's only going to make me lose, right? Which is more unpredictable. I would rather trade fake money, or AKA prop firm money at this time, where the only thing that I'm risking is going to be what I paid for the account. I pay $350 for the account, right? I go over towards one stop prop. I scroll on down here. I say I want $100,000 in the account. I click get funded now. I get funded. I pay $325. Even if I end up hitting the max loss on the day, $8,000. $8,000 is the max loss. If I have $8,000 max loss on the day, guess what? I only lose $325. Because again, that's the prop firm's money, not my money. So again, $325 is all I'm risking in this unprofitable, or let's say unpredictable market, where I can make, let's say, unlimited amount of money. But all I'm risking is what I have. Now, traders, I did again tell you there is a cheat code in prop firms. Now, again, you guys didn't hear this from me, but the cheat code in prop firms, if you guys are really interested on it, is you just purchase 2 accounts. I mean, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but the easiest way to be able to, again, just pass a prop firm account is purchase 2 accounts. Purchase one, buy the S&P 500. Purchase the other, short the S&P 500. One's going to win. One's going to win, one's going to lose. You are going to be able to get funded then. So that's how many people kind of cheat the prop firm system. Instead of getting trapped in let me buy and lose and buy and lose and buy and lose and buy and lose, what you guys can do at this time is buy 2 accounts. They're 40% off over on One Stop Prop. You are going to pay $650, but at least you're guaranteeing yourself, or almost guaranteeing yourself, a $100,000 account. So if you guys want to do that, you guys could definitely do that as well. You guys just heads on up. This is, again, One Stop Prop, so that you guys are all good. So make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to get after it. Now, again, what stock right now you guys talking about? Why DDL? Why DDL? Why DDL right now? YDDL went from $8 up to $12. Now it's starting to drop back on down. Guys, we do have the word acquire. ATXG announced a strategic initiative to acquire 20 online learning platforms. YDDL, another just kind of quick little pump and dump play. Oh baby, 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 oh baby. All right, guys, we are all set. Traders, we're all set. Ready to go. Ready to get after it. Ready to have some fun. Ready to make this money. Let's see what we can do on this day. Okay? We are going to see how much money we could possibly make right now. Right here, right now. Make this cash. Make this money. Make this profit. It is going to be an absolutely gorgeous one. So we are sitting at this moment here, traders. Just want to show you 100% fresh. $100,000. $100,000. You guys could see right here, guys. Little heads on up. Profit target, 0%. Trading days, 0%. Max daily loss, $10,000. Max loss, $12,000. Guys, this should not be that difficult. Okay? It really shouldn't be. Now, I might say that and I might lose and I look like an idiot. So you can clip this and make me look like an idiot. But what I'm saying is, we have $100,000. All we have to do is make $5,000. That's it. We have $100,000. All we got to do is make $5,000 and then you pass your prop firm account. It should not be the most difficult thing in the world. It really shouldn't. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay? Let's switch out our scanners. Little heads on up here for everyone. Trade Ideas. We are going to be having Steve from Trade Ideas joining us and showing us some brand new indicators over on Trade Ideas coming on up at around 10 o'clock today. So 10 o'clock today, guys, is going to be a lot of fun. See what we got. See what's going to be coming on up. Going to be an absolute blast. Hey, good morning to everyone. Smash that thumbs up if you guys have not yet. Let's see what we get over on the S&P 500 today, guys. S&P 500 on a little bit of a grind. Guys, S&P 500, watch for a pullback, dip buy, and bounce play, and then a spike back on up. Team, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but this was a pretty cool little image. If you guys go over to, again, Analyst Alerts over on Fox Runner, and you guys scroll on down to the very bottom, scroll on down to the bottom here. There is an image here, right here, that says over the last 75 years of the S&P 500, this is the average movement on the day. So the average move over 75 years, the average move on St. Patrick's Day is a 0.36% return. That's basically saying that on an average day, right? Or an average St. Patrick's Day, we should have a relatively pretty strong green day. Okay? So, right now, SPY. What is the SPY up right now? Well, the SPY is already up 0.49%. Traders, what am I going to do over on my one-stop prop account? You guys already know the drill. You guys already know what I like to do. I like to go right here, get ready for US 500s. That's usually what I always like to trade. So I always, again, type out US 500, which is essentially trading the S&P 500, just more of the crazy version. And we could easily see the S&P 500 kind of go on some crazy rips and runs today. So let's see what we get. I want to see what we get with penny stocks. I want to see what we get with the S&P 500. Deck, where's the bounce play on the S&P 500? Bounce play potential. I see, again, best dip buy bounce play. I mean, we see like the overall conservative area down towards 671. I think it's going to be in like the mid 671s for a dip buy. 671.40. If you guys can see like 671.40, like a dollar drop, that's where I think the next possible good dip buy opportunity will be at. So if you could see anything like that, let's hammer down, try to make like $5,000 and make some money today, guys. It's going to be an awesome day. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make some cash. Let's see if we can make some money. You know, look for some dip buys, only add at lows. You know, as you guys know, I only like to short at highs. If I only like to short at highs, that means I only like to add at lows as well. So I want to see 671.40 and then kind of add down towards those bottoms. A lot of movement right now in the look at it, guys. Look at the S&P 500. Look at the level 2. Like, that's just like pure craziness. You know, when you see how fast, again, the level 2 can move on the S&P 500, just hundreds of millions of billions of dollars flooding through the S&P 500. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting? I mean, we are seeing billions of dollars just flood through that level 2 right now. People, firms, businesses, entities, enterprises, just putting in hundreds of millions of dollars right in front of your eyes. Yes, guys, if you guys want to do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now, just a little heads on up, you guys can head on over towards One Stop Prop. They are having a 40% off sale. So you guys can get everything I'm doing, the same platform, the same everything. Pick $100,000. I mean, if you want to get more, you can get funded up to $300,000. It's going to cost you some more money, but I think the happy medium is $100,000. Get funded now. You guys will get 40% off, and you can do the same exact thing that I'm doing. So I dropped the link over in the chat room so that you guys have it. But if you guys want to do the same exact thing that I'm doing, I'm going to trade live a fresh prop firm account. We got to make $5,000, and once we make $5,000, you guys get funded $100 grand. So that's how it works. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. So right here, S&P 500 still moving. Traders, do we have any sort of penny stock rip and run? Little LNAI action. Guys, a little bit of LNAI action. UCAR. Guys, UCAR could still spike back on up towards like that 110, 112 mark. UCAR still has that potential. Try to again rip and run and spike and climb. Try to get some momentum towards the upside. ALDX, I'm not really seeing too much whatsoever there. OKLO, OCLO, getting a little bit of a pullback, guys. OCLO is available to trade over on One Stop Prop as well. UCAR right now trying to spike all the way back up towards that $1 plus area. UCAR definitely has potential. No trades for myself just yet. You know, I don't have anything over on the prop firm. I don't have anything over on the S&P 500. Right now, again, S&P 500 trying to grind. Now, Deck, how high can the S&P 500 get up to? Traders, what would you guys say is the next strong resistance line? 13 EMA is at the price of 675.30. 675.30 is the 13 EMA. So if we start going on up towards 675, I would say wait till 676. 676, we can look for shorts. You know, 676, look for shorts. 676, we can look for a little bit of a pullback from there. UCAR, slow and steady, working its way back up towards around $1. So UCAR, guys, will have strong resistance right around 94, 95 cents. Then it will have strong resistance up near around 108, and then it will have strong resistance back up towards around 128. So you kind of have $1, 108, then 128. Little heads up for every single person, okay? Making sure you guys are staying ready across the board. No entries for me on anything just yet. I've not entered anything at this moment. Gonna see if the SPY can keep on ripping here a little bit more. Again, our target is 676. If you guys are on the long side right now, you guys got about another $2 out of this play. And then if you guys are on the short side, you want to wait until we do run up towards that 676 mark, another $2.50. I mean, the S&P 500's up, 0.67% right now. That's a good, good rip so far, good run so far, good pop so far. Got some good action across the board here, team. LIDR, watching to see if this one's going to get any sort of hype. Again, LIDR definitely has a little bit of potential. If you guys see anything, feel free to throw it on out there. OKLO, still trying to move itself on up a little bit. See if OKLO, if this one could be able to break out through $66, we can trade OKLO over on one stop prop as well. I'm a little biased on that play. I am long-term over on OKLO, so I would love to see it spike on up. I hate shorting plays that, again, you know, it's like, oh, I'm long-term on. Seems like, again, bottom support, though, over on OKLO is back on down towards around $62 with top resistance up near around like 65 or 66, excuse me. So the way I'm seeing OKLO right now here, traders, is $66 top resistance with, again, bottom support back on down towards around 63. Got a little action over on LNAI. LNAI, slow and steady. Again, very small sub $1 play. Not my favorite play in the world. Right now, we're kind of waiting to see, like, are we going to get, like, a WNW-like play? WNW, guys, is just getting absolutely demolished. Yesterday, WNW did go from $2 up to $12. $12. Now it's all the way back down to 66 cents. Talk about why shorting is so great. Yes, you can make money on the long side, but this stock went from $13 all the way back down to 66 cents. How insane is that, guys? Incredible. BIAF. Traders, BIAF right now. Trying to get some momentum. BIAF trying to get some momentum. Strong resistance most likely is going to be in the 290s as the next kind of like main target. So BIAF trying to get a little bit of ripping and running, spiking and climbing. Let's see if that one can kind of get that next leg. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I will be right back on the mic. Give me a moment here. Watching BIF still. S&P 500. All right, guys, we're in a little bit of like limbo at this moment. We're kind of just sitting back and waiting. Kind of just sitting back and waiting to see if we can get any sort of like, you know, nice ripping and running, spiking and climbing, seeing what stock can maybe steal a little bit of the mob. If we can start seeing again like some high 270s, 280s, 290s over on BIAF, it definitely could be worth again a possible entry. UCAR also trying to spike up towards around $1. Again, UCAR, guys, this is one of those plays that I would still watch if this one could get up towards around the mid ones, like 115, 120. Like I would still look for some possible shorts over on that play. Kind of waiting to see. And it's okay if we sit back, stay a little patient. Wait to see what's going to be some of the best spikers, rippers, runners. See if we get a play on our hands here today. We do have, again, Steve from Trade Ideas jumping up on the live stream here, guys, coming up in about the next 20 minutes, 20 mementos, and see if we can have Steve, you know, teach us something new over on the charts over on Trade Ideas. Again, Trade Ideas team is where I always do all my charting. It's basically all these fun little colored scanners here. I do have a link for a 25% discount in the description below. Check that on out. But if you guys want my high of the day momentum scanner, if you guys want my breakout scanner, if you guys want my penny stock top gainer, the hold scanner, if you want my entire list of scanners, make sure again you guys get on it. You guys can type in the word DeckMark25 for again 25% off. Today is their last day of their St. Patrick's Day sale. So just a little heads on up. Today is the last day of St. Patrick's Day. Guys, I just like putting the music so loud that when I sit down again, no one can hear me. That's all. I mean, I just like putting the music so freaking loud that again, whenever I sit down, you guys just have no idea what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's actually Claire's job. Claire, again, has one job. She likes to mix the audio. She likes to, again, make sure when I sit down, people know exactly how to hear a little bit of tunes, but at the same time, she hears my voice. I like to be able to have clean, crispy miking. I like to make sure the audio is good, the stream is connected. But instead, again, guess what? I sat down. I said, turn it up a little bit when I walk away and go get myself a little drink of water. And instead, I'm taking a look at her right now. Guess what she's doing at this moment? Shopping. Shopping for heels. It is freaking March right now. Why are you wearing heels? Don't worry. I took control of the reins right now. But what I was saying is, again, Trade Ideas is going to be joining us at 10 a.m. Today is the last day of the St. Patrick's Day Trade Idea sale. If you guys miss it, you guys are missing it. I don't know what else to tell you. Today's the last day of the Trade Idea sale. Get my high of the day momentum scanner. Any stock that hits a new high of the day, you guys will see it. Breakout scanner. Any stock that hits a breakout, you guys will see it. Top gainers, top losers, you guys will see it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's see the SPY get that little pop up towards, again, that 266, 266.50 mark. LNA, I know. Guys, you know what's funny is we still have not seen kind of like the breakout yet. We have not seen the breakout yet. We have not seen the spiker just yet. We have not seen the big hype, the big rip, the big run just yet. We do have UCAR trying to get back on up towards around $1. UCAR's got a chance to squeeze. I mean, it's got the best chance to be able to go on a little bit of a rip and run. It does have the best chance to be able to squeeze on up towards like that 112, 113 area. It's got one of the best chances to like try to make that happen. I will get filled if we get back up towards around like that 115 mark, as I said. We get back up towards around 115 or so, I will get filled on this play. I will see if, again, this one could be able to get a little bit of that, you know, pushing that momentum towards the upside. Guys, UCAR. We might got a little action on our hands. UCAR, I am not in on this play just yet, but we are halted over on the UCAR. Traders, we are still watching the S&P 500. We will be shorting on the prop firm account if we can get up towards around 676, 677 region is what I want. Why do I want that? That is going to be the 13 EMA. 13 EMA is right around that 675 mark, but I think we're going to get a little momentum. Right now here, traders, best bet, best stock, best focus right now is going to be UCAR. UCAR is halted on the upside, has room to spike, has room to climb, has room to rip and run all the way on up towards maybe some old spiking highs of 128. Now, we can also say what's an ultimate target. What would you guys say is the ultimate target here? Ultimate target would be, again, the 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average is at the price of around 136. That would be the ultimate goal. Does anyone here believe that we are going to get up towards around that 136 mark? Who here thinks we're just going to open and crash? Hey, we're going to open on up, probably run up towards around 120 and crash. You know what? That could definitely be it. I'm just going to stay as smart as I can. I am. I'm going to put entries at 136. I'm going to put entries at 139. I'm going to put entries at 147. Like, I'm going to put up entries, you know, super high. If they get filled, at least I can feel good about where I'm getting filled at. If they don't get filled, no harm, no foul, no issues in any sort of way. So, I'm putting entries up super high over on UCAR, making sure that we're all good here. Making sure every single person is set and aware. Right now, UCAR, we still got that hype. Guys, we got to stay ready for the S&P 500. S&P 500 is a little stagnant right now, though, isn't it? You know, we would love to see the S&P 500 kind of like wake up and go. Wake up and spike. Wake up and rip. We don't got it right now. Oh, baby.
Success.
Got the word success. Voice alert just came on out. Success, L-I-N-C. I'm staying alert in every single way, guys. Not putting myself in any sort of bad position. All I'm doing is waiting, watching, seeing again where the hype is going to go, seeing where the attention is going to go, seeing where that next leg, where that next pop, where that next climb is truly going to be at. There is no reason for us to force. There is no reason for us to jump in on anything that's not going to be there for us. All we should be doing right now is just staying smart. Right now, we got a minute 42 until, again, this market opens on up. All right here, traders. Let's just make sure we're staying set here, putting ourselves in the best positions that we can. We got 1 minute until this play opens on up. Guys, S&P 500, also a little bit of a pop. S&P 500, little bit of a pop right here. Traders, S&P 500. If we get up towards 676, that's where I'm shorting. UCAR, guys, I don't believe we're going to break up towards 136, but I'm just staying ready. All right, guys, we got 20 seconds here. I do have orders set, ready to rock and roll. 130s, 140s, 150s, even 160s on UCAR if we get filled. Why is that? Because, again, we do have some strong resistance at the 50-day moving average, which is 133. I'm going a 50-day moving average and higher. Unless we go above that blue line, I am not getting filled. Okay? Little heads up for you. Guys, we are live right now. It just hit again 113, already starting to get a little bit of a pullback. If it breaks through 113, that's where, again, we could start seeing some more hype. S&P 500, just a heads up for you guys, S&P 500, we are about $2 away from getting filled. So again, $2 break, you know, that's where, again, the S&P 500, we are looking to get filled to be able to make that money. UCAR still trying to spike on up a little bit. Pre-market highs over on UCAR was at the price of 127. 127, 128. If we break through 127 and 128, we might get that next level of getting halted. And then again, actually spike on up towards where I feel more confident. I am not messing around with a $1 stock that's up 170% and getting in too early. I would rather, again, people say, oh man, I don't think you're going to get filled at 150. If that's the case, that's the case. But I would rather wait until, again, I feel confident. I would rather wait until I get in on a play that I feel good about. So guys, 127, we might be getting halted again here. So there's a chance that we are going to be getting halted again at this time. So we got another one right here, team. S&P 500. We got about $2. $2 to go. OKLO, guys, little reversal, little heads on up. You guys can trade OKLO. Do not forget that. You guys can get yourself involved over on OKLO if you guys are interested over on One Stop Prop. So you guys are still good, ready to rock. There is nothing, no fear, no issues, nothing that you guys need in any sort of way. I just want to make sure that we're all set. I'm waiting for my next possible entry. I want to put myself in the best plays that we possibly can. I'm, again, sitting back, staying smart, waiting to see again what play we get, waiting to see again where the action is truly going to take us. No reason for us to hurt ourselves in any sort of way. I mean, we are good to go here. VIVO. There's UCAR. Again, UCAR. I'm even thinking, what are you guys thinking? What's your prediction on how high this thing is going to get up to? I mean, should we wait for 150s and higher? I mean, maybe. Wait for 150s and higher? Is there a chance that this thing just keeps on going on up? Could we see a possible gap up to something stupid? I mean, there's always that chance that we just see something stupid happen. All of a sudden, we have a 300% top gainer. You like 150? I mean, I'm waiting probably till about 150 before I even start my entries. I'm probably waiting for, again, like 150s before I even start my entries on up. Where's the SPY at right now? SPY, 676, 677. Hopefully at 10 a.m. What I'm thinking is that maybe at like 10 a.m. we get a little bit of a pop. Little heads on up, BIAF. BIAF trying to get a little bit of action. I'm not too interested in BIAF right now. Just being honest with you. Not the biggest fan of BIAF at this moment. No, it's not bad. It's not bad in any sort of way, but it definitely has potential. BATL. Yeah, BATL, guys. I mean, this is oil. BATL, there's a chance, like, just little heads on up. If anyone here thinks it's like, hey, Deck, you know, oil was the hot thing for like a week and a half. Now it's starting to fade. Yes, absolutely. I do believe if you short BATL right now, and let's say you walk away for the next month, there's a great likelihood that you're going to come back and BATL will be back on down towards like $7. Something like that. If you want to wait for a dip buy and bounce back up towards like $18, that's obviously even better. But what I'm trying to refer to, what I'm trying to gauge right here, is I want you guys to realize that BATL, it's most likely not going to be holding up near around $30 or $20. Yes, there's a great chance that this play is most likely going to slowly fade all the way back on down towards $8, $7, $6. There's a great chance that, again, over time, BATL is going to most likely fade all the way back down to like sub $7. So there could always be some sort of random attack. There could be some sort of random move. You are 100% correct in that. But I do want you guys to kind of just be on top of the pure fact that, you know, BATL should most likely fade. Hey, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up right at this time. I don't try to ask for much for you guys. All I want is, again, to show a little bit of support and show a little bit of love. Let's see what we got here, team. UCAR going to be opening on up here in 30 seconds. SPY. Most likely the SPY is going to get its pop in the next 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, we're probably going to see the pop, guys. Okay? Here we go. UCAR is coming out live. UCAR is going to be coming out live here momentarily. UCAR coming out live here momentarily. 2, 1, we are live. Guys, UCAR is back live. We have not been able to break through 128. Now, we're starting to break 128 a little bit right now. Are we going to be able to get through 128 here, traders? 128 is the pre-market high, little heads on up. Right now, people are still buying this play on up. The next short area, it says, is 142. 142, we did touch the halt area, excuse me. The halt area is 142. We did touch that area. We have not been able to break through it. I am not getting filled until we break 150 on shorts. I'm making that perfectly clear. I am not shorting anything whatsoever until we get above 150 for shorts. I am waiting for about a 240% climb before I even become interested in shorting this play. Do I make myself clear? I am waiting for, again, the pure fact where people are saying, I can't believe it's gone up that high. I can't believe this stock is still spiking. I can't believe, again, it's going up even more. So right now it's up 235% and we're almost still getting halted here. Hold on here, traders. Guys, we're all the way up towards 149. Let me ask you guys this question. Is there anyone here that's on the long side? Is there anyone here right now that is currently on the long side at this moment? Is there anyone here right now that's saying, hey, Deck, I'm on the long side and I am watching and I'm making some money here? The S&P 500, we're still waiting to trade the prop firm, obviously. You know, prop firm, we're staying ready on. The prop firm's right here. I'm still at $100,000. I want to trade the S&P 500, but if you guys take a look at it, the S&P 500 has been moving sideways since the time of 933. So what have we done? 933 all the way again till 955. It's been about 22 minutes, and all we've done is move sideways. We are watching the S&P 500 to spike up towards around the price of 676, 677. Once we get up to 676, 677, that's where we're going to have the best chance of success. That's where we're going to have the best chance to make money. That's where we're going to have the best chance of making cash. Now, the big question is here next, guys. Over on UCAR, what do you guys want to do? UCAR right here. This one obviously is still grinding. This one is still ripping. This one is still running. UCAR, where is the next major potential resistance line? Let's try to figure this out together. Okay, let's do this together. Where do you believe UCAR will get up to? Well, guys, let's make our life simple. There is some previous resistance areas. The easiest area to see is going to be the 200-day moving average at the price of 215. That's the next major target. 215 is the next major target. It's not only the 200-day moving average, but it's old spiking high, 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 old spiking high. With that being stated, we can also look at the old dip buys of this channel here, which is also going to be these old spiking highs. So if you ask me how high can we get up to, I would say again, here's again 180, here's 185, here's 181, here's 185, here's 180. So I would probably say 180 is the next main resistance line. So again, if I'm breaking this on down, there are basically two different areas that I see over on UCAR that could easily be like the next main target. And the next main target that I see here is we do have, again, a couple different areas. Number one, we did have our old support line. Support was here. 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 And then obviously you flip that over into resistance. Resistance, resistance, resistance. This is now going to be holding up as some sort of resistance line. We also do have our old resistance, which is going to be from back here, which is going to be resistance, 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 and then obviously you guys do have the 200-day moving average, which is right there as well. These are the two areas that I would be focusing on mostly. And those areas are going to be 180 starting on off. So we do have, again, UCAR. There are two major resistance lines where a reversal may occur. 180 and again the price of 180 and the price of 215. Those are the two areas that I think, again, the majority of traders should be focusing on. Now, Deck, you said you were going to enter if this thing broke through again that 150-ish mark. I think it's smarter if I again raise my entries up towards, again, the 170s and higher. 170s up to the 180s. I don't think we're going to get up towards 215. I really don't. I think it would be better, trying to maybe get filled around 180. I think that can kind of give us a little bit of a better potential, but I do just want to kind of show you guys absolutely everything that I'm seeing at this time. All right. So I want to maybe cancel some orders here and maybe again, add these orders up higher. 171 short, 174 short, 181 short, 188 short, right? 194 short. I'm kind of like just spreading out across the board here. and just seeing, all right, hey, if we start breaking into the 170s, the 180s, the 190s, like I'm getting this play up nearly 300% at this point. Guys, the S&P 500, there's a chance in the next 1 minute we do spike up to $10. Please, towards that 677 mark. At 1 minute, we do have pending home sales. Could lead towards a little bit of a rip and run. We do have to watch the S&P 500, and we do have to watch, again, UCAR. UCAR, I will get filled if we start spiking 170s, 180s, 190s. But again, looking at the chart, that's what we have. Deck, is there a chance that we open up and just dump? Absolutely. There's always that chance. So, let's see what we have here, team. We should have 10 o'clock. The S&P 500 might be opening on up here soon. We got up towards 164 so far. A little heads on up. I am not in on this play over on UCAR. If I do get filled, you guys will see me right here. Guys, did just get filled on my first little short, 2,000 shares. I am in right now, first little short of 2,000 shares, just a heads up. Am I in massive? The answer is no, I'm not in massive. I'm in at 173 at this moment. I'm currently down 2 cents. Okay? I will look to get filled all the way up towards around that 190 mark, though, as I said. But right now, I am in on this play. I'm going to see if we get that big, guys, nice drop. Nice reversal. Traders just got halted. Nice reversal right there over on UCAR. Guys, we just got filled at 173 right next to the top. And now, again, the stock is now getting halted on the downside. Great reversal, everybody. Great job, everybody. 175 was the top. We placed our entries in on this play. We got filled right next to the top. And now, again, the nice reversal all the way back on down. Congratulations. Give everyone a round of applause right there over on that play. This one should gap down even lower. And then you guys can take profits when you guys are happy over on this trade. But again, this is why we have multiple entries, right? I placed my entries. So again, let me show you guys this. And, I want to show you all this stuff. Is I placed my entries. My first entry was 171. My second entry was 174. Then I had open entries at 181, 188, 194, 199. I had open entries. I only got filled with 2 of my entries, which gave me the cost basis of right around that 172.5, which is, round up to 173. So I have 2,000 shares at 173. And now, again, coming back on down, $2,562. But I'm not really going to be up that much. Most likely, I'm going to make about $500 on this trade. Okay? Now, it is 10 o'clock. I do got to bring Steve over here as well from Trade Ideas. So I'm going to get Steve all set here. I'm going to turn off the music so we can hear Steve. Get him all set, ready to rock and roll. And you guys be all ready for an absolutely great one. So let's do it. So I'm going to get Steve on over here. Hey, Steve, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you. I know you can't see me at this time, but I got you. So thanks for joining us. You actually just joined us at a pretty good time. We actually just jumped in on a trade over on UCAR right now. UCAR, a stock that just spiked 250% and ran on up towards a high of the day of 175, and we currently have shorts at 174.
So I saw you talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, so right now we are actually doing absolutely great, waiting for that stock to get unhalted. But we're kind of rocking with a few different things right now. We got, our penny stock trade over on UCAR, and then we got a couple prop firm trades we're watching over on, the S&P 500. But what's on your radar today?
I think it's going to be a perfect segue because I kind of heard what you were talking about. I want to show some existing technology that Trade Ideas has, plus a bonus idea to how to find support and resistance. I think we can all agree. I even replied to your post the other day, Sean. It's been a difficult market. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
The reason for the difficulty is lack of follow through. And so it forces us to play kind of a range bound game, kind of what you're doing right here with UCAR. But how do I show my screen? Let's see. I got to.
Let me. I think I have to give you like security.
I got it here. I think I'm enabled. We should be good to go here.
Got it. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some existing Trade Ideas technology. It's called the Backtester. And what I was doing the other night is I was thinking, what is going on with this market? How can I trade better? And I want to suggest something to all your viewers. You guys may not realize it. Some of you might realize it, but we all have now a free built-in literal Wall Street finance assistant, or if you want to even call it, I say a free Bloomberg terminal or close to it. It's called AI. I like to use Grok. I'm a fan of Elon. You can use whatever AI you want. What I did is I said, I want to use Trade Ideas technology to try and backtest a simple method for this range-bound market. And the genius of what AI is doing now is it suggests settings for you. Now, it can't run the scan. I'm going to do that with our Trade Ideas, but it suggests some settings. And what Grok suggested to me was, all right, Steve, if you're looking to play some range-bound markets, consider some ideas like maybe ADX or maybe Bollinger Band reversals, or maybe actual mean reversions. All of these things we have in our library. But what I chose to go with was the support resistance, S1, S2, R1, R2, and pivot levels. We have those programmed into Trade Ideas. And what I did is I created a simple scan, kind of like a cooking show. I've already created it, and I've already baked the cookies here, so we don't have to wait for it.
Okay.
I ran what's called a back test. Real quickly, this is a reversion trade, meaning S2. What we're trying to do is identify strong stocks, or just stocks in general, that are plummeting down to and touching their S2 levels. Everybody should know what those are. If you don't, look it up. But it's a major support level. It might not necessarily be a moving average. I chose not to go the moving average route for this back testing. I chose to use the S1 for buys and S2s for buys. And
Steve, 1 second here.
Sure.
UCAR is about to open up in 8 seconds. I'm just going to lock in this profit here, and I don't want to cut you off in any sort of
No
way.
problem.
So
yeah,
I'm going to
good call.
Get this all good. 1 second. And guys, we are live taking my gains and $542 right there, guys. So good. Out. Just made that money. UCAR locked up completely. If you guys are still holding shorts, great job. But again, one of the main reasons, again, why I reached out to Trade Ideas here today is because Trade Ideas does such a great job on, again, helping me discover reversal. So that's what I wanted Steve to kind of come over here and teach us, because at the end of the day, it's not about always what is the best stock of the day. It's about finding what stocks have volume and volatility, and then find, where are they going to reverse. If that means you're shorting, finding reversals, you're making money. If that means, again, you're a buyer or a dip buyer, finding a reversal, you're making money. So again, Steve, carry on there. I just wanted to kind of lock in that profit there for every single person.
Again, that's a great segue. I would venture to guess that the UCAR trade you took probably went up and hit that R2, the resistance 2 level.
Yep.
And that's kind of what we're talking about here. So back to what I did, I'm going to pull up what I did. I did a first run on suggesting, what if we buy the stocks that come through our real-time Trade Ideas alerts right here. All of these stocks are hitting lows, and I'll show you they're hitting lows at an area of significance, and that area of significance is going to be the S1 level. If I can get my alert window to open here. Let's try one more time. Doesn't matter that it won't open in the moment. Oh, here we go. So new lows are the event that we're looking for, but the real secret sauce comes right here. Distance from pivot, S2. 1/100th of a percentile below, 1/100th of a percentile above. That gives me an envelope of a new low hitting the S2. Now, with that assumption, what if we took, and this is the crux of my presentation here, this is the back tester. I went ahead and I ran one simple back test, and I said, what if we started, I'm on the West Coast, at 6:42, 9:42 Eastern, and let it run all day. And we did a timed exit of 90 minutes on this theoretical trade. So we're looking for a 90-minute bounce to scalp. Risk management, I'm going to give it no more than 0.5% downside, but we're trying to make 2% on the upside, so 1 to 4 risk. Advanced, this is just the amount of days I've searched. I went through a lot of days. I'm just going to pull it back a little bit to 30 maybe for the next run. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you something. The first run that came out gave me 3,400 trades. That's way too many trades to manage on S2 bounces.
Yeah.
So this is where it really gets fun. If you guys haven't seen this, we have an optimization tab here on our back tester. And I'm going to go to the time of day. And it gives me a heat map, and it shows me from the open, a little bit of green, and then a bunch of red here. And then as we get towards past lunch hour, about 9 or 10, 9:30, 10 o'clock, if we run this strategy only in the second half of the day, let's see if we can improve on the summary, which again, isn't anything special. Your average winner is 30 cents. Your average loser is 17 cents. It's making a small return. But we're going to run it again here, and we're going to stretch out what the optimization just told me was that forget the first part of the day. Just run this thing for the second half of the day for the most part. And we're going to go ahead and simulate buy. And it's crunching a lot of numbers right now, basically going back and looking to see what would happen if if we bought that S2 and just held on to it for 60 minutes. I'll go ahead and let that run. Again, it's crunching a lot of numbers.
Is this like a cloud, or how did you can you show again, how did you get to this like screen to do this back testing?
Sure. I'm going to go back and rerun it. The first thing I did was I right-clicked the alert window itself, and we have what's called backtest strategy.
Okay.
And that's going to bring up the menu. I'm going to go ahead and simulate buy again, see if I can get this to run. Normally, this is the kind of thing we run on the weekends. It's a lot of data crunching, and right now the market's open, so it might be a little bit more of a performance hog in the moment. But I just want to introduce people that do have trade ideas that this is available to them, and we're just essentially trying to identify areas and moments in real time that will give us an opportunity to buy a bounce and hold that bounce, for about in this case 90 minutes. And what I just did is I went back and instead of sampling the whole day, I went back and I showed you guys, if we do optimization on a time interval, we can do 15-minute intervals. We can see that the second half of the day here, there's a lot more dark green. And that's what I'm really trying to focus on this second run, to see if we can improve on that. 97%, we're coming up on that. I also have done the exact opposite. I created a short strategy, kind of like the trade you just did there in, what was it?
UCAR.
Oh, it's locking up again. Oh, here we go. We're going to get a slight little delay. And here comes the 100% on the second run. And we can see, boom, we've got a lot of green. We've cut the trades down to 1/3. A lot more green, a lot more trending viability on this particular strategy of buying these stocks at the S2. And just for a quick, I'm not going to do it, but we can go optimization. We can go even deeper. And one of the things I like to do is go into optimization and use what's called other filters. And you can see all these filters we have. I like to go down and see what's the S&P doing for the day. And so I'm going to find S&P change on the day. There it is, S&P change today. It gives me a heat map, and I can see, oh, this is interesting. So this strategy does really well when the S&P is flat, or maybe up a little bit, but down for the most part. S&P down 1.6, 1.2, 1.2. So this little area right here, I'll circle it, is the fat part of the big filter we'd want to use. So what I'll do is I'll just say modify this scan, and I can modify this scan on the fly. So right there, I just bookmark that, right click, and I say set my new filter for this entire strategy. The minimum value S&P needs to be at least down 1.6% on the day. It makes that change for me. And I'm just doing this on the fly, looking at a heat map of where the S&P change on the day gives us the best returns. I'll go ahead and I'll cap it off at just above flat for the day. So we'll make that our max value. So it's a real deep dive here. I get it, and trust me, I understand the user interface we're looking at here is a bit old, and we're dedicating the year 2026 at Trade Ideas to creating a new visual interface, taking all of our incredible data, but putting it on a less Windows-looking environment. So let me go ahead and set that.
It blows my mind on how much data you guys have.
The data is the real kicker, and so I'm going to go ahead and just run that again based on the S&P change. Looks like it might take a little while, but for the interest of just showing you guys how to move along, we can do the same thing with cells. And I almost wonder if UCAR came up on that. I'm going to bring up my cell one instead. The R2, the resistance to reversion to the mean. I wonder if UCAR was on there at all at one point. But you can see we've had a lot of stocks running up and into their R2 level, the resistance. So this would be the exact scenario that you did on UCAR. You're fading something that just got way over the tips of the skis, so to speak. So I can do the same thing here. I can backtest strategy, and this time we're going to do a sell. And I think I've already run one the first time. Here it is. Here's our sell. Not as many trades, a decent strategy, but I think we could probably do better. So I'm going to go into the optimization again. Hang on a second. Where am I? I've got to cancel this out. I'm going to go into the optimization and say time of day, 15-minute intervals. Let's see, what does that give us? What does that look like for this particular strategy of selling? Looks like the best strategy is probably early in the morning, like just the way you did it right there, Sean. So we've got a lot of green. So I'm going to go ahead and run this again just for the first hour of the day and see if we can make this improve. So I'll go ahead and shrink that down. And then I'm going to hit simulate sell.
So how do you curious, people are asking in chat, how do you apply what you're doing right now? Like, what's the best way to take this information now, apply it to our trading?
Take this information right now is to, one, understand that the group of individual strategies that we're sampling here is going to give us an edge. For the most part, all of these trades should work for the most part. And so when we come down and we use our real-time scanner here, these are essentially just giving us ideas in the moment to either short or buy, basically fade like you did in UCAR, or buy a big support 1, support 2 dip.
So that current scanner right there, is that all saying anything that
Yes.
pops up? Are those saying they have a great odds to reverse soon?
Fade, yes, great odds to reverse. So I just modified this for only running it in the first hour of the day. You can see it's nothing but green, a lot of solid trades. 40 cents average winner, 20 cents, 18 cents average loser. Pretty good, ratio there. So if I hide those and bring these up individually, these are all names that might be a pretty good idea to short because they have technically literally hit their R2 point. And so it's the exact same scenario that you just did there. So what I can do is I can share these and put them back on live. And I can share these for drop these into your chat for anybody who uses trade ideas and wants them.
Perfect.
And these basically are just already kind of done for you. Let's see, where's the chat?
I just sent a little message in chat. Awesome. So you're gonna drop these little clouds in here, and I can share
Yes.
them with the chat.
Yep. So I'm dropping that chat. That's the reversion sell. Now I'm going to bring up the reversion buy. It'd be an S2 buy right here. And I'll share that cloud as well. So just know that these have been back tested for like 90-minute trades. And, for the most part, they're going in the right direction.
Guys, how cool is this? Steve comes on, literally again, does back testing for us, and then just drops the iClouds for us. So we are all set. So if you guys have trade ideas, you guys can go ahead and plug these in, which is basically just going to tell us, hey, these are going to be ideas or basically odds in our favor when we need to sell or when we can go ahead and buy. And, there's never going to be 100% in stock trading. That's just not the way it works. A lot of it comes on down to, number one, let's find a stock that has potential for us. Once we have this potential, we can again start kind of eliminating different factors. I always like to think you could be the worst stock trader in the world and you have a 50-50 chance. Is the stock going to go up or is the stock going to go down? But then again, you start using some equipment like something like this, and then all of a sudden you could be a 60-40 where you have a 60% chance of being correct, 40% chance of being wrong. Then you kind of fine tune things a little bit more, and now you're a 70-30, 70% chance of putting the odds in your favor, 30% of being incorrect. So again, it's not just let's follow what everyone else is doing on social media and let's just buy everything that everyone says buy after it's already spiking. It's now let's get this data and this information right when it happens, and let's be again confident enough and knowledgeable enough to actually pull the trigger ourselves.
I think the part that was most powerful that I showed, just to reiterate, was the time of day optimization to show you that the first half of the day or the second half of the day is junk. And you can use our data and our heat maps to basically throw that out and give you even more of a chance. So I like that part.
Yeah, no, absolutely perfect. Thank you. I think this was great, exactly what we're looking for. And
good timing. Yeah, it's good timing.
Yeah, exactly. Right as I look for a reversal on my trade and able to make, $500, you come in and tell us, hey, now if you're ever lost and can't find these plays, here's a way to be able to kind of be alerted on them.
But again, I want to reiterate that I did go to a Grok or ChatGPT or any one of those to get me some ideas for how to configure, and then Trade Ideas takes it from there, uses our internal real-time data and proprietary lists and things, and really sorts it out for you. So it's kind of a two-pronged approach there.
Perfect. I love that. Anything else you got for us today, or is that kind of the main thing you want to share?
That's the main thing. Now, we did just have a new release internally today. So the next time I see you, Sean, we'll have some new fun toys to play with.
Sounds great. Hey, we appreciate you always jumping on in and just kind of throwing this 20-minute, super valuable lesson here. So many people that just aren't either following Trade Ideas or aren't following my stream. I mean, they're missing out on these free clouds that, could be game-changing to some traders. So we appreciate you, Steve.
Yep. Happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't forget, we've got a special run-on for you today. I do believe, Sean, for your group only, so don't forget that.
Yep, I will drop the link right now, guys, and we'll be all set, ready to go. So cool. Thanks, Steve. Have a good one.
See you next time. All right, Sean.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did not yet, I did drop the link. Last chance. Today is the final day Final day for St. Patrick's Day. So if you guys are not part of the St. Patrick's Day sale, if you guys are not part of the Trade Ideas St. Patrick's Day deal, make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go, ready to get after it, and you guys sign up right now. Click that link, get yourself excited. We just locked in, because of Trade Ideas right here, $542 in profit. That's what we do around here, people. That's the type of action we got going on. Shout out to Steve, and again, making this money. St. Patrick's Day, we ain't getting lucky. We make those profits day in and day out. Woo! Woo! My name is Seamus. I'm the king of the steppe from the O'Reilly clan of the north, looking for the pots of gold. And I'm here to win my luck back.
I'm a sailor in pain, and I lost my leg. Climbing up the top sails, I lost my
All right. Here we go, baby. Let's see what we got coming up here next on the next possible trade. Let's see where, again, our next possible move could be. Trevor, happy St. Patrick's Day. My name is Seamus. I'm the king of the steppe. Anyone ever see that movie back in the day? Disney Channel, Luck of the Irish. You got your wee little willies on. So nice UCAR drop, nice little UCAR fade right there. Oh. Team, I will take that $542 on a day like today. Guys, the S&P 500 never came up towards our top area. To be frank with you right now, I don't know what the S&P 500 is going to be able to do at this moment. So just a heads on up, our prop firm is sitting $100,000. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, and I'm okay with that. And the reason why I'm okay with not pulling the trigger just yet is because, guys, why and where can I? I mean, right now the S&P 500 does have some support. 671.50, 671.50, 671.50, 671.50. You guys see again bounce play right off that 671.50 mark. Nate trades Luck of the Irish. That's a throwback. It is. I will say again, the best Disney movies ever. If you guys are born in the 90s or the late 80s, that kind of like late 90s stretch of like Disney Channel movies where, of us growing up. Oh, that was so much fun. We're talking about like Luck of the Irish, Don't Look Under the Bed, Motocross. I'm trying to think of like those other very popular ones. Halloween Town. That's when all that came on out. What a great way Disney was before Disney is right now. Disney sucks. Deck, I didn't know you were so passionate about watching Disney movies nowadays. I'm not! Right now, 10.23 in the market. Josh Gottheimer just bought. I just heard a little congressional trading voice alert. Look at this, guys. Josh Gottheimer. Josh Gottheimer just bought GEV. Josh Gottheimer just bought FSS. Josh Gottheimer just bought United Healthcare. Josh Gottheimer just bought XOM. Josh Gottheimer just sold NET. Josh Gottheimer just sold Microsoft. Josh Gottheimer just sold Visa. This guy trades like a freaking animal. So right now, guys, just a little heads on up. Josh Gottheimer. This guy's kind of going a little nuts here today, eh? February, transaction date filed March 15th here. So you can see Josh Gottheimer getting in and out of a lot of different plays here. Guys, UCAR coming crashing all the way back on down. UCAR crashing all the way back on down. A lot of weakness out of this play. Let's run through this. LNAI. Do we need anything on LNAI? The answer is no. UCAR. Don't need anything right there. No. BIAF. BIF is still alive. LIDR? No. EDSA? No. Come on now. PSQH, CRG, SMX. Traders, do you guys see anything that's looking great, tasty, delicious? Does anything look scrumptious? Does anything look like something that we'd want to get ourselves involved in? Right now, the S&P 500 is just a little bit stagnant today. We're not really seeing a lot of crazy movement on the upside or the downside. What do we have right here? Iran hits UAE infrastructure as gas field sets ablaze. Tanker struck near Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Counterterrorism Director Joe Kent resigns over war. Iran posed no immediate threat. Diesel prices surged to $5 per gallon, highest since 2022 as Iran war disrupts global oil supplies. So, right now, team, kind of sounds like there's a lot of negativity going on. Wouldn't be shocked if the S&P 500 starts getting a little weaker. Notice how the S&P 500 did just get right up towards around that 13 EMA. Now, again, I am not pulling the trigger on the S&P 500 on my prop firm, and you might say, Deck, why not? Well, it's a very simple answer. I just don't know what's going to happen next. I don't want to gamble. And I'm really trying to get us on that same page that none of us gamble. We trade when we see predictability. Like the trade that we had today, UCAR, how perfect was that, guys? It was absolutely perfect. We all got in at the best area possible. In the 670s, in the 680s, we had entries, never got to the 680s, but we're able to crush it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. It's fantastic. It is just so much fun. So, guys, right here at this time, we are staying as smart as we possibly can, putting ourselves always in the best plays that we can. And right now, I think we are all good to go. Look at UCAR giving back all of its gains. UCAR giving back absolutely everything. JVA starting to dump back on down. CREG, SMX, DGGO. Traders, any final questions, comments, or concerns? As always, team, I am going to be live streaming every day for like 3.5 hours. And you say, Deck, what do you mean 3.5 hours? The stock market just opened an hour ago. When do I do the bulk of my trading? 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. We start this live stream early in the morning because once the day starts on up is when the day ends. Once the day starts up is when the day usually ends. I will say for every single person, if you guys have not yet, make sure you guys fill out your $1 billion bracket. Guys, can we make an agreement? Let's make an agreement here. If anyone wins the $1 billion bracket, let's split it in some way or another. I promise, if I win $1 billion, I will give you guys some money. If you win $1 billion, you will give some of us some money. Does that sound good? All you have to do is have the perfect bracket. All you got to do is, again, make sure we nail every single trade. So, make sure you guys do this. If you guys haven't, it's absolutely free. Fill out a bracket. I want you guys winning $1 billion. Okay? If I win, I promise I will give you guys some money. I will say this. Right now, for every single person that's watching, a minimum of $10,000 to every person. Traders, what a day it was. No entries on the prop firm right now. One trade, $542. Don't want to force the S&P 500 at this time. We are, again, kind of waiting and watching to see what we get. Let's see what happens throughout this lunch hours. Let's see what happens throughout this afternoon. And, of course, we'll go from there. Traders, it's an absolute blessing. It's an absolute joy to be here with you guys day in and day out. What a terrific morning. Taking those profits, locking in those gains, and making that money every single day. That's what we do here, people. Congratulations to everyone who has crushed it. Congratulations to everyone who has made that big time money. Congratulations to everyone who has made those profits. You guys are amazing. You guys are fantastic. Enjoy those gains. Enjoy those profits. Enjoy every single trade that you guys made. Every dollar. We ain't slowing down. Today's the final day of St. Patrick's Day. One Stop Prop, Trade Ideas, Fox Runner, Cobra. Get yourself involved here, baby. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Shout out to our boy Seamus. Enjoy it, team. Have a good one. Have a wonderful one. Help me wrap this thing on up. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! I love ya. Thank you so much, team. You guys deserve it. Woo! Woo!
She just moved to LA. She moved to LA.
She drive a Maserati. And she got a body. She be tryna party. She be tryna party. She just moved to LA. Go to UCLA. And she drive a Maserati. And she got a body. She be tryna party. She be tryna party.
Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find you really love someone. Oh, and I do, and I do, and I do, yeah. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find you really love someone. Oh,
she be tryna party. She just moved to LA.
Going so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. First nigga gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Fall so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that those shit fades. And that's we go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit crazy. Fall so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Fall so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm libo, go Michael. Take the pick, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
but if you like causing trouble up in hotel rooms, if you like having secret little rendezvous, if you like to do the things you know that we shouldn't do, then baby I'm perfect. Baby I'm perfect for you. And if you like midnight driving with the windows down, and if you like going places we can't even pronounce, if you like to do whatever you've been dreaming about, baby you're perfect.
Whoa, this is the song message.
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my mind? From first start, from the top I say at least.
I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Oh yeah. Why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me. You can call me Stacy. You can call me love. You can call me baby. All of the above. You can call me late night, and I'll be at your door. You can call me anything or anything you want. Just don't call me up. Just don't call me up.
Riding my bike like I'm too young to try. careless and free like it's 2005. Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside to have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive.
You're toxic, I'm sipping on that. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside to have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive. Like I'm young and alive.
Don't you know that you're toxic?
I won't be the very best. No one ever was. Hatchman is my real test. The training is my cause. I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. Keep up your mind to understand the power that's inside. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. I'm so true. I'm heard from all that's true. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Wobbling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop on the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then until I touch my toes. I don't wanna row the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I flow. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch.
I sold my soul to the devil for designer. They say go to hell, but I told them I don't want it. If you know me well, then you know that I ain't going, cause I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. Like it's the only thing I'll ever do. Like it's the only thing I'll ever do. Oh, honey. Walk through fire for you, just let me